There we go. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Kick this over here. Get that going. A little bit of this. Beautiful. Get us out of Echo Town. Happens every week, man. Every time. Every time we land in Echo Town for at least a minute. Hello, VOD crowd. Hello, hello. We're doing something a little different today. It's not Magic Monday, it's Magic Tuesday. It's Magic Tuesday, because Magic Monday was yesterday for me. I got to play in paper. So I delayed to today. What's up, Magician? Hello, hello. What up, Mogu? Hello, fellas. How you guys doing today? Hello, hello. Oh baby. Alright, I gotta get my head out of the commander mindset and back into the standard mindset. And we're gonna do whoop. The game store was closed for Labor Day? Oh buddy. You have my most sincere apologies. Here we go. I resized a few things, so we're going to do a little bit of on-the-fly stuff here, but it's going to be okay. Magician, this is for you. Today, this whole thing, it's all for you. We're going to do some stuff today. My goal is to help some people figure out if this would be a game they might like to play. I'm going to try to climb some ladder, and we're going to try to do our daily goal, which admittedly today is much easier than they have been. We're going to try to win 15 games. We're going to try to cast 20 white and blue spells. You need a huge tutorial. Magician, I will gladly walk you through anything you need to know about this game. I am by no means an expert, but, well, you know what? Zelt Parker, I'm delighted to have you along for something a little different. This is in a similar vein to what we usually do. This is one of my two, like, passion projects. This and D&D are, like, the two biggest things. Follow Us is behind there. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, I've been fiddling around with the layout here to see what I can kind of do. But I had to make the capture screen big enough that you guys be able to see. I'm trying out a new thing. I doubt it's gonna work because nothing I try ever works the first time. But we have a stream overlay for Magic Arena, so you guys will have to tell me if it's working. My guess is no, because there's probably something I have to turn on for it. But you should be able to hover over cards and see the deck list, which I thought sounded kind of cool. And that was my motivation to actually try this. So hopefully it'll work. Otherwise, maybe you guys will just have fun. Oh, dude, Laxus. Okay, let's do something a little unorthodox to start it here. We're going to do a bot match so that I can really, like, take my time with this. And these are all of my decks. Most of them, they come with the game. So if you download the game, you're going to get pretty much everything you see here that's two colors. I've made some changes to a lot of these, but we're just going to play this one. This is my bad deck that I've been trying to make work. So, also hello Chris and Chris. Hello both of you. So we're going to do a bot match, and I'm just going to walk you guys through the basics real quick. If you've never seen Magic before, you're going to be incredibly confused. Oh, Magician, you and I are kindred spirits, buddy. Okay. So the whole point of Magic is you're going to do things with mana. You're going to tap your mana to play your spells, and then you're going to use those spells to augment your creatures, and then your creatures are going to kill your opponent. So you start with 20 life. Don't worry about all the fun graphics here. This is just a visual overlay. If you play in paper, you probably won't have this. It's going to be fine. This is a bad opening hand, so we're going to get rid of it before we go any further. This is much better. We're going to keep this.
It's a game. I remember to have fun.
So don't worry too much about the specifics of things. It will make sense the longer we play. We're also playing against the AI, so I'm going to play a little suboptimally probably. Okay. So it's our turn. On your turn, you can play one land. Your lands are going to tap for a color of mana. So like this is a forest plains, it'll tap for green or white, but it's going to come in tapped. So you may have heard the phrase like tapped out. As far as I'm aware, that's a Magic the Gathering phrase. So we're going to play our land. So our land comes in tapped, so we can't do anything on turn 1. But it's going to be okay. We might lose to the AI, which is a cardinal sin, but we're going to get over it. Exactly, Skyburst. Pretty colors make big monsters go burr. Exactly. So your mana taps for specific colors, right? So there's green and white. Most of our creatures are going to cost white mana in this deck. It's primarily a white mana base. There is red and green in here. There's also colorless mana. We'll cover that later. For now, we're just going to plop down a plains and this little dude. So we're going to play a critter. So this is a creature. They can swing for damage. He is a 2/1 who's been tapped forever because the AI is a rude boy. So we've been tapped, so our creature's not going to do anything anymore, which is kind of a bummer. Let's see. In an effort to keep things moving, let's play a red mana source and this guy. So this is an enchantment. Yeah, Laxus, I do have the John Avon lands. For anybody who's never played Magic before, these lands are beautiful. They are very, very honestly just like a work of art. They're amazing. So there's a lot that's going on right now, but long story short, we played a card that lets us go get a card. It's going to be okay. This is some new tech from one of the newer sets. Even if you're like around for Magic, but you're like me and you skip the last like 3 sets, there's now cards that get things out of your sideboard, and it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess, man. But anyways, we went and got a card that's going to blow up the card that's keeping our guy locked down. We're just going to get rid of that because we would like to have a guy who can attack. It'll be great. Yeah. But this is John Avon's art. I'm just going to do a quick shout out. This guy right here has done the art on every card I've ever liked. I don't know how he does it. Dude's a master craftsman. We're going to go find a mountain. Also in his style. This is his forest. It's also beautiful. And this is his mountain. Just incredible stuff. You'll love to see it. We're going to make our little dude here fly. We're going to give him some wings. So he's got some wings now. And we're going to try to be Sneaky Pete's. So we're going to swing in. He's got 2 power right now. He's going to get a 3rd one and he's going to untap. Which means he can also block. Bloop. So we're going to schmack him. And then we're going to try to be cheeky. We're going to try to be very cheeky. Now this is a bot game, so they might not attack. The bots, if you're ever worried and you want to try Magic, just fight the bot. Fight the bot. It's totally fine. It's a-okay. Now they are going to do a lot of stuff, but they're not going to really do anything with it. And if they do, I'm going to punish them for it immensely. Because we're just going to bring this guy in. And this guy can get bigger, so we'll just steal him. There we go. And then we're going to take 3, which is fine. Totally okay. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to bamf this thing in. Bloop. So this deck I'm affectionately referring to as my Devon-inspired Viking and Rune deck. So we're going to use this guy again. Fling him in there. He's got 4 power now. And he's got lifelink. So we're going to gain as much life as damage that he deals. And then we're going to bounce in this little shield here to keep our guy alive. So we're being tricky. This is kind of the whole point of the deck. We're going to be a Sneaky Pete. We're going to play things on their turn. We're going to be annoying. And then we're going to make one really big dude that swings in for like 1 billion damage. And it's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully. But more importantly, we're going to just zap this guy out of existence. And we're going to find another card off the top of the deck. We probably want to find a land. I agree. Aw. It is kind of a boring play, but we need some lands. What can I say? We're going to grab another one of these lovely plains so that we can do stuff on later turns. And same deal, we're swinging in with our big dude. He's going to get even larger, going to gain us even more life, and we're going to just climb to the stratosphere. Alright. So here we go. Ooh, this little thing's... Whoop! There we go. Again, there's going to be a lot of on-the-fly layout editing. We're trying some stuff out. It's going to be okay. So we're going to plop this in. Part of the reason I'm going to try to make this magic work is they just released the D&D inspired set, because both Magic and D&D are made by Wizards of the Coast, so they all make the same stuff. So they made a whole set of creatures and artifacts and enchantments and all kinds of things. How dare you, first of all, that are all inspired by D&D monsters. So like you can play Xanathar and Mordenkainen. So like you can do some fun stuff. So we're gonna try to make some of these decks pop off. But they did just set us back to the Stone Age, which is kind of a bummer. So we'll just buff this guy instead. Oh boy. But let's see. We want... So we can give somebody trample. So this will be big. Let's enchant this thing. Oh, okay. And then we'll equip you. And we'll do it again. So this is, if you're familiar with Magic and you want a shorthand of what this deck is trying to do, it's Voltron and a little bit of stacks. If you're not familiar with Magic, those words didn't make any sense to you, but Voltron might. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to assemble Voltron. Take one creature, make it as big as you can, kill them in a single hit. Dude, entering the dungeon is sick. We will be trying to do that today, just because I love that mechanic. And we have trample and junk, so we're just gonna kill the bot real quick and we'll get out of here. So I know that was a very rushed tutorial for you guys. I promise I'll try to make it make more sense, but it'll start to click the more you see stuff.
You got me.
But that was just a bot game. We killed the bot. That's just what this deck does. We ended at 40 life. We started at 20. They got us down to like 13. Didn't even come close. So now what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to make a deck that rolls dice. Because there's a D&D set out right now. And we're going to make it work. So we're going to roll dice. I don't know which ones I have and don't have that I'm going to need for this. So it looks as though they're only in red and blue, which is fine. Maybe if we just search for roll. No, that didn't work at all. Oh no. What are my thoughts on the upcoming Midnight Hunt set? I think it's a little too close to the last sets. But I am excited nonetheless. I do love wolves and werewolves. They are like my favorite archetype that I was not playing Magic when they were out, so I don't have any of the cards, so I'm excited to get some of those. Let's see. We're going to be a barbarian. We'll take a couple of these things. That guy, a couple of those. And let's see. You know what? I might not have enough cards to make a deck like this. Okay, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. This is what I always do. I start making a deck and I get distracted and then I move on. We're just going to mess around with my Dungeons deck. We're going to see if we can make this good. I tried to make this before I had a lot of good cards. But let me see here. We have halflings, baby. Got into Magic when Kaldheim was brand new, so you're looking forward to some werewolves? Heck yeah, buddy. So I was super into Magic from... I don't even know what the first set was that came out. I think it was Guilds of Ravnica. It's only been a couple years. It was Guilds of Ravnica, and then I stopped right before Kaldheim and Strixhaven, so I don't know anything about any of those cards. I have to read them every single time. I have a couple good ones from each of those sets, but they're weird. I got right back into it for this, because I love this. I do have the Treasure Hunt deck. Let's see. Yeah, let me see what I got here. This is the one that they gave me. So it doesn't really roll dice the way that they gave it to me. The big way to win is this big dragon here, who's kind of a jerk. He'll ruin your day. But they did give me a couple good cards, like this dwarf, who makes treasures, and the treasures can be used for mana. But yeah, this is pretty much the deck that they gave us. Hello, Evan. Hello, hello. I just added Blood on the Snow in there to make it a little bit more sustainable, because as you guys will probably learn from watching me play Magic, I love board wipes, because you have to live. But let's see. We do have... I mean, if I'm honest, this is like one of the greatest things they ever did. That whole deck. So let's just jump into some standard play, because we want to win. We want to win some games. Let's get as noodly as we can immediately. Yeah, Chris, I agree, dude. Green is my favorite color, in Magic at least. But I almost never play it because you play big monster and it gets countered, and then I feel bad. So we're going to play a really mean deck that's probably going to lose. It's Esper Control. It's rude. We play blue, black, and white, and the whole point of the deck is to try to make sure our opponent just doesn't have any fun. Because we're rude. We're rude like that. But there we go. My favorite color combo overall, by a wide margin, is red-blue. But red-blue right now isn't very good. So I don't get to play it that much, because the cards that are in the game right now that are in red and blue are not very good. They lose very quickly. But here's Xanathar, for any of you D&D fans out there. He's in our deck. He's a monster, and he's going to ruin our opponent's day, because we're going to get to play their cards and ours. But for now, we're going to learn. Alright, we're not going to learn. We're up against a counter deck, so we're going to get exactly what we deserve. Hello, Soulbound. How you doing, buddy? Alright. Oh, he's foretelling things. Oh, dear. Okay, well, we're just going to try to learn again. And let's do this. We'll just find some land later. Because this is kind of a meta right now where if you miss a land drop or you misplay like once, you pretty much die. It's a little ruthless right now. Everybody goes real fast. Okay, so he's probably... Well, he's just digging for cards on his turn. I've been there. It's never good. But we do have a gelatinous cube, too. I do love this guy. He's lovely. Okay, so he tapped out, which is great for us, honestly. So we're just going to go find a land. We're going to need... Did I name blue or black on there? I named black. So we're going to go find an island. And we're going to prep a Doomscar. Ooh, baby. Yeah, Soulbound in paper, I play almost exclusively red-blue. I'm trying to branch out, but... Well, this is just a silly move on his part, because we're just gonna do this. So he played his big dragon, and we killed it. That's basically the whole plan of this deck. Keep the board clear for as long as you can, prep a couple counterspells, play Xanathar, play their whole deck, and kill them. My win con is whatever their win con is. So that's why this deck sometimes just dies. If their win con is go brr, that's bad. That's not good. So this is Loki. Loki's gonna steal probably our Xanathar. Oh, he didn't. He took the gelatinous cube. All right. It's a bit of a problem. That was kind of how I was gonna get rid of Valky, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to play this. I don't have double blue. No. Well, we could try this. See if it gets countered. I'm hoping this is a saw it coming and he uses it on this. That's how you'll know if I'm dialed into the Matrix. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. We're dialing in. Because you don't have a 1-mana counterspell. As far as I'm aware. And then we're going to exile some of these cards out of his graveyard. And by some, I mean exactly one. And by them, I mean this dragon right here. It's going to go away. Because I think he's playing a little bit of reanimation. But I'm almost always wrong when I try to guess what my opponent is playing. Okay. So we're just going to see what they do. He's probably going to become the gelatinous cube, but when he becomes the gelatinous cube, it's not entering the battlefield, so he doesn't get the trigger, which is, I think, what he was hoping for. And I'm just going to take the 4 to the face, because my life total is a resource, and I'm more than happy to spend it. Okay. We're going to try to bait out another counterspell, and simultaneously find our own. So he doesn't have one. That's amazing. We want our land for the turn. This crab is also how we win. This is Nipsey, by the way. It's a 0-17. Very difficult for them to get rid of. And we'd like to draw Flunk next turn. I think that's going to be great. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to play this guy, and we're going to exile another card from their graveyard. Let's get rid of that Saw It Coming. I don't want to get countered again. It's kind of annoying. Okay, then we'll hit him for 1. So he doesn't have a counterspell right now, or he didn't have the mana open for it. Oh, that's even better. Okay. Alright, gang. Time to go brr. You guys ready for this? Bloop. Grab. And it's gonna get -3, -3'd. So we're just gonna kill the gelatinous cube. It comes back to my hand. And now I have a 0-17 blocker. Nipsey in this game just blocks. It just keeps us alive. And it's also very hard for them to get rid of, because it costs them extra mana to do anything to him. What's up, Aurelio? Hello! Hello to you as well. I don't know what you think you're accomplishing with this faceless haven, but I'm happy to see you here. We're also fighting Abracadabra. Okay. So, this is where we block with the crab. And if he has a way to kill the crab, more power to him. Most people never have a way to kill the crab. He's played a zombie. That's fine. We are gonna... Boop! There we go. Alright, Xanathar is down. We just need him to not be killed. If he doesn't die, we're gonna have a lot of fun next turn. He's probably gonna die. They almost always kill him. Yep, there he goes. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. They got Valky again. That's a problem. But they can't bring back the other side, which is fine. Is the crab evil or the mushroom parasite? Oh, Chris, neither one of them is evil. They are not evil creatures. They simply exist. They are true neutral. Yeah, they did kill the crab very, very quickly. So we're going to do this. And see if they have a counterspell. They do! My word. Okay. So we're in trouble, gang. The plan backfired. We now need to draw our own Blood on the Snow, or this is going to be a long game. If we draw this card right here, we can put our Xanathar back on the field and kill all of his creatures. Bloop. Don't hit me! No! No! He has become Archmage Emeritus. This is one of our best cards in the deck, which is kind of a bummer. It basically turns all of my my spells into card draw. But that's okay. We'll go big. We'll put him to like 7 or 8 or 9 or whatever his HP will be at after this. What's my favorite Magic card? Oh man. So it's not a good card, but I love everything about it. I love the art, I love the stat block and everything. It's called Piston Fist Cyclops. It's a super cool dude. It's in red and blue. It was one of the first cards I ever saw in Magic, and I thought it was amazing. It's terrible. It's a 4/3 defender. But I love the art. I think it's delightful. Okay, so we're gonna get smacked around for a while here. He's probably just holding up a bunch of answers because he'll draw cards for everything that he does. So we're just gonna do this. He either has to counter this or we're gonna exile his graveyard. It's win-win. Because if he counters it, he doesn't have enough mana to activate his Hall of the Storm Giants. Oh! Oh! It worked! Alright, he's gone. And we'll do this one. We're gonna fly in with a Dragon Land. Chris, you're thinking about making a green-red deck? I do have a very fun green-red deck. The Zendikar set was amazing for green-red. Because it added Scute Swarm and a bunch of other things. Wow! He's gonna kill our land. That's just rude. That's just rude. Alright, gang. So this is what control matchups usually look like. We are gonna die, though. If he can do 1 damage to us. Do I play Hearthstone? I don't. I don't. I was learning Magic around the time I was playing Hearthstone, and I have never looked back. I did not like in Hearthstone that you can like target creatures and stuff, and health is persistent. That was too much for me to track. I didn't like it. All right, gang, we're dead. We're dead. We've been killed. They've killed our lands. No matter how many answers we had to their whole hand, they're playing a stronger version of Control than we are. They're a lot more focused. What about Yu-Gi-Oh? Same deal, sir. I never got exposed to Yu-Gi-Oh in any meaningful way. I know Blue Eyes White Dragon and Exodia and Dark Magician. That's it. That's all I got. And now Obnoxious Celtic Guard. Courtesy of Joel looking up Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Alright, and we've flooded out on lands. So here's where you concede, and while you're exploding, you say good game. Because we're getting out of there. Now, the only other card game I played was the Pokemon card game. There we go. Alright, so we got killed there, so we're going to move on from this deck. This is the deck that I was trying to make work, and I have no idea. It's just not quite there. So let's see. We do have Badgers. I called this one Badgers because it's all about snakes. And if you get that, I appreciate you. Okay. We'll play this deck. This deck is the one that we played against the bot. I'm going to be honest, this deck is bad. It is not a good deck. But it's fun. Because sometimes you just, like, kill them for, like, 4,000 damage, and sometimes you die on, like, turn 2. This seems a little slow, but otherwise fine. Would love to see me play Dual Links. I'm going to be honest with you, Skyburst. I don't know what that is. Alrighty. We're going to not do that. Austin, you're exactly correct, sir. Well done. Great job. Hallowed Priest. Alright, so we're up against the mono-white life gain. It's a little bit of a problem, but it's not the end of the world. How much Magic the Gathering lore do I know? Probably more than I give myself credit for, but not as much as you might expect. Oh yeah, so here's a fun aside. This card's actually supposed to be banned, but in the last patch they accidentally unbanned it. So you can play it, even though it's banned. So there's a 2-card combo with this card. It involves the land that we were playing in our last game, where the land becomes an angel. You can exile the Book of Exalted Deeds, put a counter on your land that says you can't lose the game. So unless you can destroy their land, you lose. So they banned this card, and then they accidentally unbanned it, and they haven't fixed it. So a lot of people have taken to playing just a white deck that runs this. And it's kind of a problem, because they just survive until they can do that, and then you lose the game because you can't win. So we're going to try to just go brr and win before it matters. So we're going to make him fly, and we're going to attach the Paladin's shield to him. And he's now a 14-8 in the air. And here we go. Boop. Easy peasy. It's just that simple. So we kill him next turn, unless he can gain a substantial amount of life. Or kill Bruenor, who is also like a classic D&D character. He did turn Bruenor into a treasure, so that's a huge bummer. But, oh, baby. Okay. So, we still have it. We are fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay. We got a couple things we can do. What's my favorite D&D monster? Probably... Ooh, man. I think it's a gnoll, honestly. I love gnolls. They are, in most campaigns that I run, they are the primary antagonists. At least these days. No, you know what? We're fine. We're fine here. This is gonna be good. Oh boy. I do obviously love a beholder. You gotta. Beholders are great. Any of the dragons are kind of fun. No. No. I don't want to sacrifice Bruenor, the treasure. Oddly enough, I'd like to keep him until such a time as I can cure what ails him. Bloop. Okay, there we go. What'd I tell you guys? We're gonna be just fine. Alright, so if there's one thing that the deck that we're up against is gonna struggle with, it's being deleted. But we're gonna struggle against this, so turnabout is fair play. If they pull a Faceless Haven, they make it a creature, and they have 3 extra white mana, we do lose. But I'm just now noticing they're not actually running Snowlands, so that's completely irrelevant. Don't even worry about what I just said. But they are going to get a creature out of their graveyard. The question is which one? But it's going to take them a turn or two to do it. Okay. Yeah, so the fun part of this deck is just kind of waiting for them to do anything. And while we're waiting, let's just come in for 4. Do I play Civilization? I do. I have about... I don't even know, maybe 300 or 400 hours in Civilization. Yeah, Civilization 5. I always just call them Civ. It's much faster, but I'm trying to be cool and say the whole word. I have a lot of hours in Civ 5, and I'm getting there in Civ 6. I think all of the things that the expansions added for Civ 6 made it a much better game. Secret societies, barbarian clans, they are a lot of fun. Alright, so he's bringing something back and he's going to gain life. And it's the guy that gains him life. So it's kind of annoying. We're a little stuck. I do just need one creature to come down, so really I just need him to swing at me. If he can do that, we can kind of slow his whole roll. He's got another cleric class, because of course he does. And we'll just drop Sigrid. Bloop. And that thing's gone. Now we don't have to worry about it. Alright, well, he's making angels, and they're getting larger, and things are happening, and he's gonna put counters on it, and, oh, oh boy. Okay, this might help us. This guy can find an equipment, but he very rarely does. But he did this time. So we're gonna do this. Because this is gonna find us. Search our library. We want Trample. That'll draw us a card. Oh boy. Oddly enough, we don't want to play that guy yet, but it's very, very tempting. But for now, we're going to equip you for free. We're going to equip you for 2. And we're going to equip you for 2. So Bruinor will be killed. It's a bummer. But we're also now a 7/7 first striker with Trample, so we have the ultimate blocker. Because we don't quite win yet. The irony is, I kind of win next turn, almost. If it wasn't for the card that shouldn't be in the game, we'd be doing much better. Because he wouldn't have angels. Every turn. Okay. So he's going to get another angel next turn. It's going to get even larger, unsurprisingly. And he's probably going to upgrade the cleric class and do nothing. Exactly right, Christian. Yeah, Austin, I used to play marathon games of Civ. Just straight through. I loved Civ so much back in the day. Okay, wow. So we might actually just die here. Oh, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Okay. Well, here's the problem. We sort of have to die. So here's what I'm going to try to do. Just going to do this. I'm hoping he blocks with the 9/9. He didn't. Do I like other Nintendo games like Kirby, Zelda, and Mario? They're fine. I have no issue with any of those. Bloop. See ya. Get up out. Okay, let's go get a rune card. We'll search our library for the one that gives us life. And we'll equip you. So we have a 5/6 now. I played the Kirby games back in the day. Most Mario games, to me, are kind of the same. Which is to say they're great, but they feel very samey. And the Zelda games, I think, are delightful, but I don't think I'm being needlessly derogatory to myself when I say I don't think I'm smart enough for most of them. There's a lot of puzzle mechanics that just go right over my head for a long time. I kind of struggle to like see lines, which is oddly enough why I like Magic. It's because there's so many things that you have to keep track of. Oh, he's gaining so much life, guys. He's gaining so much life, but we're about to just kind of pop off. So we're going to do this. And we're going to draw. And we're going to equip you. And we're going to equip you. And we're going to equip you. So we now have a 7/10 that's going to gain us life. I'm kind of just ready to throw this one in the bin because they're playing the card that shouldn't be playable, but here we are. But it's okay. It's all right. Kind of just waiting to die for this game, but that's okay. Did I ever play Beyblade? I didn't, no. I had friends that had Beyblades and they brought them to school and stuff and they would show me. I just never understood like why. I don't know. That was another whole franchise that I just missed the boat on. All right, time for flickering, so he'll gain 3 life and then he'll get a counter and he'll get a counter and he'll get a counter. And we pulled a land, so yikes. We'll just do this real quick. Doesn't really do anything for us, but you know, when in Rome, as they say, swing out. And I did this in the wrong order, by the way. If I had made this guy a creature before I did that, I could have given it lifelink. We'd be at 18 life. But again, there's a lot to keep track of in Magic. There's arguably too much. So if he plays any creature, we are dead. But he didn't. He's just going to flicker again. So if we draw a non-land card, we have a chance, guys. We have a chance. There's always a chance. Okay, okay. This is good. I'll take it. We want to attach this to the crown. And it'll draw us a card. And it's a land. So that's not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this land. It's going to get another land out of the deck. We're going to just keep thinning the deck down. That's all you can do sometimes. And then we're going to have this get buff. It's now an 8/8. And we're going to take the action. What's my favorite Final Fantasy game? Final Fantasy 14 right now. Lifetime is Final Fantasy 9. Alright, we're just going to swing out. We're just going to swing out. He can block the land and kill it. But then he's not blocking the 8 damage to his face. And really, like, we're kind of dead on board anyway if he plays a creature. Vivi's your favorite character? That's a strong choice, buddy. Strong choice. He's mine too. Zidane gets a little too edgy and a little too emo for me. But Vivi's just so polite and delightful. Alright, so the real question is, can he gain 1 life and kill us? It would appear he cannot. Alright, gang, there's 1 card in this deck that wins it for us right now. Actually, there's 2. I tell a lie. Another Bruenor, or a guy called Halvar. He's going to give this guy the ability to strike twice. But he's going to gain just enough life to not die now. So Halvar actually doesn't win it for us. We need Bruenor now. We didn't get it. That's okay. You can't be salty in Magic. It's illegal to be salty. So, now we don't get to swing. We're just holding out. I don't like the deck that our opponent is playing. Mostly because it doesn't really win quickly. It just kind of doesn't die. But I can't knock him for it, because with the book aside, it is very easy for a new player to get. You start with most of these cards. And that right there, my friends, is game. Or so our opponent thinks. I can still chump block and live. We're going to be fine. Problem is we're going to die just next turn. That's all we're really doing. Because he's made the mistake of making the angel only large enough to almost kill us. He needs to make his one angel much, much larger. But he's not doing that. He's spreading his counters too thin. Let this be a lesson to you. This is a move called greed. Because I can just put our land in front of it. And throw it to the wolves. And take no damage this turn. We're not making any progress. But we're not dead. Because he doesn't kill our biggest guy. And we gain 11 life. He's going to gain a lot more life, make a lot more angels, but I say again, this deck doesn't really win. It just kind of doesn't die. He had the ability to win there. Let that be a lesson to you. He could have made his creatures large enough to win, and he chose not to. He wanted to put counters on his little tokens, which is kind of cute, but doesn't really do anything. And this comes in tapped, so we're very sad. If that was untapped, we'd be fine. Alright, here's where we just say good game and we concede, because we're dead from there. But anyways, that's a banned card, and there's a reason it's banned. Or should be. It's supposed to be banned, but it's not anymore. Alright, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We held out for a while. We did one of our goals. We simply need to win 15 more games to do the other goal. Hooray! Yeah, Chris, that card got banned real quick for exactly that reason. And then the other thing people figured out was making it so that as long as you controlled one of your lands, you couldn't lose the game. But it didn't need that for help, because there's so many ways to gain 3 life every single turn, which is kind of a problem. But what can you do, man? Bloop. You just gotta play your deck and let them play theirs, and sometimes that's really all you can do. We're gonna be a little suboptimal here. We could cheat the equipment cost on this guy, but we're not gonna. Just to play on curve. If he plays a creature, we're gonna blast it. He played a creature, we're gonna blast it. Bloop. Alright, and we're gonna do the thing where we can destroy an equipment, because he's playing the equipment deck, and so are we. So whatever equipment he puts down that's really big and spooky and deadly for us, we'll kill it. And we're gonna play Boots of Speed and give our Boots of Speed trample. That sounds like a good idea to me. Hey, there's the guy that would have saved us last game. Where were you? If Kirby absorbed Wooper, what would they turn into? They would destroy their enemies and delight their friends. And also, I think Kirby would get a very adorable Squirtle-esque water gun. Plundering Barbarian. That's a huge problem. He's gonna 2-for-1 us, guys. That sucks. Okay, so Halvar's not gonna have double strike. Except he is. He's just not gonna have haste. We got lucky there. We got lucky, friends. We got very lucky. Bloop. So he's gonna be a 4/5 double striker with Ward 1. This is gonna be very nice. This is one of my favorite cards from Forgotten Realms, because it only costs 1 to play, and it's equips for 0. I'm going to decline that action. This guy has an ability that you can't really skip. It just kind of sticks there. But oh well, it's fine. It's perfectly alright. But guys, I gotta tell you, the last 3 days, today included, have been the most Magic I've been able to play in the last, like, 6 months, and I'm delighted. I got to play Commander 2 days in a row, and now we're playing some Standard. It's beautiful. No! He has so many barbarians, guys. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's so terrible. I don't think you have a save spell, but if you do, we're kind of losing this game anyway. He does. My word. Okay. We've misplayed egregiously, but sometimes that's all you can do. Hey, look, it's a land, and it's a bad land at that. We'll go to the end of the turn. I think we're going to lose this one, guys. This is my deck. This is my deck that I'm trying to make work. And it shows. It's very bad. So we might pivot to a little bit of Gruul aggro next. We'll see how that goes. I do love me some red-green. Oh my word. Alright, gang. It's not looking so good. We're going to take a lot of heat here. Down to 6. We're down to 6. Oh my lord. Okay, he's playing a lot of things. So we're going to blow up this. Oh no, I'm silly. I'm a silly goose. Run. Quit. Concede. Good game. I should have blown up that. Then I get a creature that can block. Playing too fast. Playing too fast. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. I've been a silly boy. We're leaving. Okay. There we go. So this deck started as the one they give you. And very quickly turned into Gruul aggro from there. Because the one they give you is not very good at all. And the one that we turned it into basically just ramps into Goldspan Dragon like every other deck. Except for the ones that we've been playing today. We've been playing a lot of unique decks. I'm proud of the meta right now. It's a little more diverse than it has been the last couple days. How do I feel about anime? Christian, it is a thing that exists that I very rarely, if ever, interface with. The animes I have seen have been perfectly fine. But most of the time, I encounter people that tell me that the animes I've seen are not anime. So I don't know. It's a little weird. I think Avatar The Last Airbender is delightful. I've watched Death Note and One Punch Man. I think those are perfectly great pieces of media. But in my head, when someone says, how do you feel about anime? It goes straight to, like, made up, weird, off-the-wall anime that is probably not what most anime is made of, and I kind of tune out most of the time. But I don't know. It's fine. I am perfectly ambivalent towards anime. I have no strong opinions of it either way. So we have the opportunity here to be kind of a jerk. And if I'm honest, I think we should take it. We're gonna steal his wolf, make his wolf fight their creature there. It's good. And if I was being smart, I would have played this land instead, and then they both would have died. But I wasn't. Yeah, I really liked Death Note. I thought Death Note was fantastic. I haven't watched too many animes, which is why I try to say that I don't have any strong opinions of it. Because I haven't really given it a fair chance. But I also, you know, what can you do? I just haven't watched that many. Does Magic have dog cards? It used to. Which is to say, yes, it does. But they're not in the current like standard meta, so you can't play them anymore. But there are dog decks. I had one. It was very, very fun. It was kind of similar to the last deck we were playing. He's probably going to take our Vastwood Surge, which is going to make me a sad boy. Yep, there it goes. Okay, if we draw a land this turn, we still pretty much almost kill him. It's going to be good. Okay, never mind. We no longer win. But if we draw a land, we can still play this. And then the turn after, we can play a 10-10 with haste. It's going to be great. But... ooh. Kind of bad. Okay. Let's gain control of target creature. Untap it. Hit him for 3. Alright, guys. We're dead again. We're not doing so well today, but that's okay. It's okay. It's what it's. So we're going to pivot to something even more exciting. We're going to play some Jumpstart. Alright. That thing is incredible. There's a Reanimator deck. And Scavenger. Oh, Chris, if you like Magic, you're going to get a kick out of Jumpstart. So, Jumpstart, you're going to pick 2 themed decks. They mash them together, and then you play against somebody else who did the exact same thing. I cannot look away from this walrus. I can't look away, but I don't want it. But look at it, it's beautiful. We're gonna take this thing. This card looks amazing. Reanimator. Rats? Rats, anyone? Anybody like rats? We're not gonna do vampires. Vampires are basic, and I hate them. We're gonna take rats. Here we go. So we're gonna do Reanimator Rats. Let's see what we have here. Create a 1/1 human for discarding a card. Sacrifice a creature or discard a card. Destroy a creature or a planeswalker. That's good. Perpetual -1/-2. There's your Hearthstone-esque cards that they've added to Magic now. Destroy a creature or enchantment and lose life. Put some things back in your hand. They only gave us 3 rat colonies. And they call this a rat deck. How dare they? Maronar! So here's a fun aside. Speaking of rats and also commander decks, one of my friends that we play with, the one we played with last night, has Maronar as a commander deck and plays Relentless Rats. And it's just delightful. But yeah, this is kind of horrible. We only get 3 rats. And they put this thing in the deck. How dare you give me this monster and not another rat? And that thing. Why are you like this? Oh, you know why? Because you can. That's from the Reanimator side. pay 3 life, sacrifice this fella, put these guys on the field. So as early as like turn 3 we can do this. Ooh. Guys, we got some wild cards. Alright, well now we'll go back in and we'll test this deck out, we'll see. So the beauty of Jumpstart is that not all Jumpstarts are created equal. Some of these decks are going to be much, much better than ours, and some are going to be much, much worse. Because you don't get to make the decks, you can't modify them in any way. You just pick the 2 themes and you mash them together. And you see what happens. Okay, so this guy will probably find us a rat, and is also a rat. And there's a rat, so let's keep this. Because I don't know, why not? And we can cycle this to draw another card, and it'll be in our graveyard. Okay, we're drawing the rat colonies, which is delightful. This is what you want to see when you're playing a deck full of rat colonies. Okay, so it looks like our friend here is going to be playing elves. We can wither that thing and make it forever a -1/-1. And then it will never come back. Yes, we will, yeah, Chris, we're going to play a Rat-a-tat deck. You guys like rat-attas? Because here they come. Alright, if you control another elf, it makes an elf. This is a changeling. That's kind of cool. Alright, so this is a rat. So that'll buff that guy, and it'll seek out a rat. I don't really feel like trading our rats for their elves, and I feel like they feel the same way. Jumpstart gets a little dirtily sometimes. Just brace yourselves. Although he might just go brr, because he's playing elves. He's gonna go brr, because he's got an elf.
Take no counsel with trespassers. Fight or leave.
Alright. It perpetually gains +1/+1. That's not good for us at all. No, it's not. Okay, so we have some choices to make. Let's cycle this guy. Try to find a normal land. We got it. Magic is easy. Just draw exactly what you need at any given time. And let's play this guy. And then we'll just wait. We'll just wait. I think Freyalise is going to kick our teeth in, but we'll see. We might be able to combat trick our way through this. Because if he attacks with Dwynen's Elite, we just wither it and block it. Oh, he had a counter spell. Thankfully, we didn't tap out. Okay. This is a top percentage rat colony. Exactly right. Okay, so he's probably going to give something else perpetually +1/+1. Or the same guy. That works too.
Our magic bears fruit.
He didn't attack. Okay. Well, let's cycle this. Let's play that. And then we'll play out our rats. Why not? Alright. That's it. That's the whole point of our deck. We've played our rats. There's no more rats in the deck. Hopefully it's enough. We do need Marrow-Gnawer. If we get Marrow-Gnawer, he's dead. Because it means that they can't block our rats. But I don't know that we're going to be so lucky. This guy technically is also a rat. Oh my lord. That is a large elf.
You underestimate our strength.
What's your mana value? 5? I'll trade 5 life to kill this thing. That seems like a good idea. Otherwise, we'll sort of die. I don't really want to die. Okay. So we don't really care about this. We kind of like this guy. Yeah, we don't really have any good swings. This is kind of a bummer. We're sort of, we're dwindling quickly. Rats may have been a bad choice. As basic as I find the vampires in Magic, we probably should have gone with them. If nothing else, they're consistent. He has conjured a thing.
Guide my hand.
That's not good at all, guys. I don't even know you could do that, but he got to draw a bunch of cards. Maybe he'll run out of cards and we'll win that way. I doubt it, but maybe. Okay, that's his win condition. Okay, so in 3 turns we die, guys. Just brace yourselves. We have 3 turns before we're dead. It's not looking so good. And he's got immense card advantage and a lot of elves. But we have a green dragon pet, so fight me. He can breathe fire all over the field. It's kind of cool. Don't kill my Thraben standard bearer. Tap a creature. Okay. You got it, buddy. It's going to cost me 8 mana to untap that rat. So that rat's never coming back, guys. I don't know how to tell you in any other way. A fairy duelist. Okay. Faceless agent is now a 0/1. Till the end of the turn. And he's going to draw another card with another elf. He's playing an elemental dog. But he's not doing anything else. So let's just discard you. Because you're a shapeshifter, so we can just get you back with that. We'll just make some blockers, guys. It's looking rough. We don't really need the land. Okay, we're just gonna wait. I think our rats are in trouble, guys. Our rats are in trouble. And their elves are not. Alright, no more beanie. It's usually good luck, but it hasn't brought us good luck today. So, no more good luck beanie. Okay, he's tapping the creature. I could be a jerk and deny him that trigger. I might as well. I got nothing else to do. Alright. So, as far as I'm aware, the one in his hand won't get it, but I have no idea how Perpetual works. Totally still worked. Changed nothing. Okay. Guys, I gotta tell you, it's looking real bad, but we do have that big demon. We do have that big demon that says everybody on the other side gets -2/-2 forever. We can't play him, but he's in there. Although, honestly, we are still dead next turn, so there's only so much you can do about that. But he's not doing anything, and neither are we. Young Necromancer! What's up, Devin? Dude, as much as I would love to tell you that we're getting mad dubs, we're not. But it's fine. It's okay. Playing a little Jumpstart. I think he's going to counter us. He is. Alright, gang. I'm not going to deny him the sadistic pleasure of his win. So we're just going to swing out and let him kill us. His deck is just better. It happens. It's okay. The elves went real fast. But it's okay. He's really gonna sacrifice his Floodhound and not just take like 5 damage? Okay. Alright, gang. That was really loud. We're gonna die. Devin, we are playing Jumpstart. So it's like a pseudo draft. And we're getting crushed. Because I chose rats and there's only 3 rats in the deck. So they're kind of bad. Alright, so get us out of there. We lost to Elves Go Brr, which, that'll happen. But that's okay. We're playing a little pseudo draft, but there's no punishment for losing these. We gotta get a little luckier with our reanimation stuff. TZT, what's up, opponent? Hello. Breathless Night. If that creature entered the battlefield from a graveyard, or you cast it from a graveyard, this guy gets +1/+1. Okay, let's take a free mulligan on that. That'll be fun. Okay, so we have some reanimator action going on. We see red over there, which makes me feel terrified. Red is the color of murder, mostly by damage. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. So we're gonna do nothing. And we're gonna just cycle some stuff. Pass to attackers. No blocks. Because I don't really want this guy to get exiled. Because the whole point of the deck is to have creatures in the graveyard. So I'd prefer to keep them in the graveyard. What's up with the two cute dragons? The green one is ours, the white one is our opponent's. It pretty much just means that we've been playing in the current sets, because you get the dragons as pets. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's do this. Let's discard a card and destroy his big fella. We'll discard our land here. Alright, to combat, everyone. I don't think he wants to block with this, and I'm quite okay with him blocking with it. He did! Alright. Well, that's lovely, because I can get that guy back later. We're delighted. We're doing it, everybody. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. We have a 1/1. That's a scary amount of text on there. Okay, he's going to draw some cards. He's going to draw some cards. He's drawing cards. It's generally a good idea to be drawing cards. I would love to be drawing cards. But we're not really in the card drawing colors right now. So we're not going to be doing that. We're going to get our one card a turn and we're going to be happy about it. I do rather miss our lands now. I'm a little concerned. We may have been over aggressive with the pitching. Okay. Perfect. So this guy's going to go find us a rat. And it's always a bad rat too. It's never the good one. It's just you always find this rat. But there's only 3 of this rat. And he gets +1/+0 for each other rat. But there's only like 4 rats in the whole deck. Why would they do this to us? When I build rat decks, I genuinely do like lands, 2 or 3 kill spells, and then rats. That's it. You just put rats in the deck. It's a rat deck, you put rats in the rat deck. It's what you do. Alright. Well, he's going to sacrifice it and look around. He's 1 card type in the graveyard away from activating this guy, so it'll be a 3/3 flyer that attacks every turn. It's kind of a problem. We can't block this turn. That's fine. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. A 2/1 with Death Touch. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We were really hoping to find a land there. Because we just need this and we can put an 8/8 Death Touch onto the field. We just need to get there. If we can just get there, can you imagine how sick it's gonna be when we get there? Please stop playing creatures. I beg you. We are not finding lands, so that's never good. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Can't block. It has Cascade, but it doesn't yet. He has sorcery, enchantment, creature, creature. Okay. Let's... Ninjutsu. Okay, let's do this. You guys ready for this? If they don't block, they blocked. Oh, because he wants to do that. No, I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. You ever be a dum-dum? Don't ever be a dum-dum, guys. I don't recommend it. Hello, Cut Up Angels. Yes, we are indeed playing some Magic. This is horrible. Hey, buddy. No worries. Magician, no worries. That sounds incredibly delightful. And honestly, I'm happy for you. That sounds great. We need some murder spells here. We have one, but it's gonna cost us some life. Oh, it's a land, guys. We're getting closer. Well, we can return a rat and a rat to our hands. But do we want to? Okay, so we're gonna try this. Ninjutsu, baby! Whoop! To damage. We got him! Alright, let's exile some cards from the graveyard. Let's do a creature and a sorcery. There we go. And then we'll kill you. We'll lose a little bit more life. We're playing aggressive. Have we been mana flooded or mana dried yet? Thankfully, no. Although we are a little bit dry on mana right now. What on earth is this? I have never seen this card before in my life. 4 damage to any target. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 1 in your hand. Oof! We need 1 more. I need 1 mana, and then we can have an 8/8 with Death Touch, and it's gonna be so fun. Okay, so this guy seems really cool. That's not good. It's not looking good, guys. Oh! We're so close to greatness. Okay, let's play this rat. Let's get 2 rats from our graveyard. It's a rat ninja? That's even cooler. Actually, yeah, you'll thin the deck even more. Okay. We just have to live 1 more turn. We just can't die right now. And I don't think we're gonna unless he can do 1 damage to my face and then also kill our rat, which is exceptionally easy in the colors that he's in. We might have him, guys. We might have him. But we don't even win. We just get an 8/8 with Death Touch. So we won't win, we just won't be dead. Don't kill my rat! No! Alright, we're not dead yet, but we might be. Okay, now we've exceptionally done it. Here we go. We just can never take a single damage to our face. Let's get rid of the swamp and the secluded steppe. And let's return the Void Beckoner to the field. We have a great blocker now. Okay. It's a Battle Rattle Shaman. It's kind of bad for us, but it's also horrible for him because he can't attack anymore. Huzzah! We did it, guys. We did it. We're stabilizing. Another rat. No, he's gonna block that. There's no way he doesn't block that. I would love to return this to our hand, but we're not gonna be able to do that again. We just need enough blockers that he can't kill us immediately. Because he has to get around this 8/8, and I don't think he can do it. We're gonna gain some life. We're doing it, everybody. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. I don't know how we win, but we're not dead. We're not dead. But if he... Yeah, you're not wrong. If he sneezes... If that thing ever dies, we're dead. But he can't kill it. But neither can we. No! No! No, he did it! He did it! It can kill itself! He killed his own guy. Oh, dude, I thought we had him. I thought we had him. We did not have him at any point. We weren't even close. Okay, so rats was a poor choice, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Eventually, we're going to run up against somebody who also made a poor choice. He killed himself and sneezed on us, and we died from the flu. Alright, we're up against Deep Fried. I see rats. I see a guy we would love to throw in the graveyard. This guy seems pretty cool. Okay. I think we keep this. I think it's bad, don't get me wrong. I think it's bad. You should never keep hands that I keep. I keep very aggressive opening hands. But I can play 2 rats. So in my head, I have 4 turns before we need to draw a 3rd land, but I would love to see some lands. What I tell you guys, Magic is easy. You just draw what you want. Yeah, Angels, both new sets are coming out soon. Because as far as I'm aware, Innistrad is either 2 sets or it's like twice as large as it should be. It's like Midnight Hunt and Shadows or something. I don't know. I don't know. There's too many things coming out. I can't keep track anymore. Oddly enough, I'm not gonna block. Doesn't seem good to me. Let's. Ooh. All right, guys. Here's what we do. We attack. And we see if he blocks. He didn't block. This is good, guys. This is good. Okay. This is real good. We got some damage in. When it dies, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. Dude, this guy loves his +1/+1 counters. He loves them. Okay. Here's what we do. We 2-for-1 him. We block. Actually, no, we don't. We do no blocks. I'm a dummy dum-dum. We, instead... Okay, now I'm a little sad. I do want to cycle this. So we are going to do that. I kind of need to see some lands. We got it. It's easy. You just do what you want. You've been trying to find a good build for the Dungeon Maze decks? Dude, green, white, and blue has some pretty savage combos you can do if you really want to go into the dungeon. Alright. We're going to do this. We're going to discard a card. We're going to destroy you. We are going to discard this. Okay. This thing's going to die. I'm assuming he's going to put it on... Never mind. Ignore what I think. I figured he would have put it over here, because if this guy dies, he can put all of his counters on this guy. But it's not a bad idea to make sure that guy's just large enough to not die. When he enters the battlefield or attacks, conjure a Pegasus. That's not good. So he's got us in the sustained damage department. But we got him in the lands department. So... yeah. We'll just unearth it from the graveyard and... Why not? It gains haste, too. We got some damage coming in, friends. That's how you do 10 damage on turn 5. That's lovely. We almost got him. We've almost got him. Okay, he does go into exile, so I should really learn what unearth is. Return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile it. Okay. There you go. I learned something today. He needs to play another blocker, so he has to play that Pegasus. And then he needs another blocker and to not attack. I know what he's doing, but it's not enough. He doesn't know it's not enough, but it's not enough. Because he's going to attack for 3. He's going to play the Stormfront Pegasus. He's going to not have enough mana open. We're going to kill one of the Pegasus, so we're going to kill him for 3 damage. It's going to be good. You need 3 blockers, dude. You need 3. But you have no way of knowing this. Oh, should we be rude and kill them both? We might have to. We'll see. Okay. That's good. And let's just really make sure he can't live. Guys, we did it. Maybe. We maybe did it. He might also have Davriel's Withering, but it's not enough. Because he has to kill both rats with 1 black mana. We finally won one, guys. We're an hour and 20 minutes into the stream. We won a game of Magic. We did it. We did it. Woo! Alright. Let's claim our prize. It's a Bazaar Trade Mage. It's kind of good. Enters the battlefield, draw 2, and then discard 3. That's a little risky, but... How do I feel about mill decks? You can ask Monkey around in the chat how I feel about mill decks. They're my least favorite thing on this planet, with one exception. God Pharaoh's statue is my least favorite card ever printed. If you want to see me salty, because it is rare, but it does happen, somehow get me to play Secret Hitler, which I refuse to do, or play God Pharaoh's statue in a mill deck. We did it, gang. We finally won. I hate mill. I am more okay with discard than mill, even though they are basically the same thing. Because very rarely, if ever, do I play any deck that has any kind of graveyard recursion. So as soon as you put something in the graveyard, it's pretty much gone. This deck is like one of the first times I've ever played graveyard recursion, and it's really fun. Because I'm like, oh, we have this big dude, but I want him to die. Don't kill my rat. You're a jerk. Okay, well, that rat is forever useless because it's a -1 creature. So we're sad now, but that's okay. We did do it. But yeah, I hate mill. It's very easy to mill in standard right now because there's rogues. Rogues mill. That's what they do. I hate Hideous Laughter right now. It's so easy to get it to pop off, but I can never pull it off. So props to you if you can do it. But enough people have figured out how to dual cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter and then mill you for 40 CMC, and then you just kind of lose. When it dies, you may pay 1 black. If you do, target player discards a card. Well, seems fine to me. Here's a rat. Let's do this. I'd like to get Drainpipe Vermin out of the way early. But yeah, yesterday while we were playing Commander, Monkey around in the chat did a Maddening Cacophony on turn 4. Kicked it, so we milled half our decks, and his Commander makes you mill twice as much when you would mill. So we milled our entire decks on turn 4. So if you want to know how I feel about mill decks, it's not great. I don't like them. Jamel, this game is called Magic the Gathering Arena. The game itself is Magic the Gathering Arena. It's just the online client. But this game has been around far longer than I have. But it's very fun. Drainpipe Vermin. He has a rat that we don't have. Where is this rat in our deck? Where is it? Where is it? I really want 1 more mana because I would love to do this. No! How dare you? Well, he's got the Davriel deck. So we'll just do this. We'll do these 2. Pass 2 attackers. How dare they? Let's just do this. Magician, I think you might be right. Let's go. This is the 1 turn Drainpipe Vermin can't cause us to discard a card. He doesn't have any mana. And I can just pull some rats out of the graveyard in a little bit. We got this. We got this. There's a couple, there's a Magic game on Steam, too. I used to play that, and then they came out with Arena, and Arena's just way better. Still buggy as heck, don't get me wrong. But at least they're working on it, kind of. Please re-ban that horrible Book of Exalted Deeds. I beg you. I beg you. What on earth? You have so many things. Pay 2 life, choose 1. Becomes a human cleric, it gets +1/+2 in lifelink. It becomes a Phyrexian, it gets +3/+3 and gains trample. And whenever it's dealt damage, sacrifice that many permanents. You're a bad man. You are a bad person. What's up, Wookie? How you been, buddy? Alola indeed, my friend. That's till end of turn, right? Oh, you can only activate it 1 time ever. Can we fight in-game? I mean, at some point, sure. He is chosen cleric. It's not a Phyrexian, gang. It's not a Phyrexian. Oh, man. Krulos. Been here and there, nothing to complain about. Dude, Wookie, I have had some pretty awesome days, man. I got to play Commander Magic the last 2 days. We're playing a little bit of Standard today. It is a good time. Each opponent discards a card. You got it. We're one mana away from really popping off right now. Static Discharge? You got it, brother. Aye, Captain. No blockers, because I can't. Let's raise the Draugr. We're going to grab you and you. Okay, so still no land. Commander, live. We didn't stream it, but we did indeed play it in person, and there's just something magical about playing Commander in person with your buddies. It recharges the batteries quite nicely. Let's grab this guy back. In person, yeah. Yeah, dude. If I had a good setup to film the desk and like the table space and it was a little better, we've been experimenting with Spell Table. We would probably try to figure it out, but honestly, yeah, it's nice. But most of our Commander games with the group I play with take like 45 hours because they're just so noodly. Okay, a 2/2 flyer with haste. And a 2/2 life longer. Yo, your Commander crew's getting together tonight? Oh, man. I would say I'm jealous, but honestly, like, I've been blessed enough to get to do that the last couple days, so I can't complain. I cannot. Let's do this. See ya. I love this demon. He is great. Alright, get out of here, you goon. You ever set up Spell Table? Oh, dude. You have a Mime deck? Excuse me, sir. You have a Mime deck? Please elaborate. Oh! Return 2 cards from your graveyard to your hand. You know the best part? This guy is perpetually a 1/0. So it will die on entry to the field. We got him. Oh, so Magician, Commander is Magic the Gathering. But you pick 1 legendary creature, that is your Commander. You have a 100 card deck, but you can only have 1 copy of any single card. So you can't have multiple of anything. Unless a card like this exists in your deck, where a deck can have any number of cards, because then the card itself is telling you that you can cheat. Exactly what the Wookiee says. We don't really have anything we want to reanimate right now, so let's just go find something. Actually, let's do this guy. Let's play this. So when it dies, we're going to get a bunch of skeletons in our graveyard that we can bring back. Oh, Mimeoplasm. I'm familiar. I have a buddy that made a mutate deck out of that. Return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Probably the Macabre Waltz. Maybe Davriel's Withering. That would be a problem. Yeah, yep. Who didn't see that one coming? Ha 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 ha. That's okay though. Bone Shards. Let's play this guy. Let's go get a rat out of the deck. Someday it's gonna fetch Marrow-Gnawer, and I'm just gonna be so pleased when that happens. Okay, here's this, and let's go. We want him to kill the Boneyard Apparition. It's going to be so much fun when he does. They're both dead. That's 40 plus too much for your regular decks. Oh, yeah. A deck of 100 cards. It's a lot of fun, man. The power level is through the roof, though. So you got to be ready for that. Okay. He's ruining our rats. You'll be building a red-white dwarf land destruction deck. How dare you, sir? Land destruction. My word. How could you? Okay. I mean, he has nothing left. We're just gonna bring the skeleton boys back to the battlefield on his Zen step. How y'all feel about skeletons that come back from the grave? Bloop. Oh, baby. Here they come. Spooky, scary skeletons. Oh, yeah. Dude, heck yeah. You should play Hearthstone. Oh, AJ, Hearthstone and I are like this. I bounced right off of Hearthstone. I had a friend that was trying to get me to play both of these games at the same time, and I said I can only give attention to one. Beginning of your upkeep, if this is the only card in your graveyard, you may return it to the battlefield. Woo! Alright, gang. We did rats. Let's do one more of those. Let's grab some new things. Relentless. A Lahurgoyf. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, gets +X till end of turn, where X is the number of card types among cards in all graveyards, and Hlurgoyfs have trample. Scavenger's what our opponent was just playing, and Kiora is a planeswalker. Conjure a card named Kraken Hatchling into your hand, untap a creature or land, prevent all damage that would be dealt to and by it, and then you can sacrifice the Kraken that you made to make an 8/8 blue Kraken. That sounds kind of fun, but I've played this one before, so I'm going to switch things up and go with the Lurgoyfs. I have no idea what those are. Squirrels! Okay. I have picked zombies before. Energy is weird to me. Squirrels sounds delightful. The Relentless Squirrels, gang. They're at least in the same color combo. So we should be able to play everything. Okay, what do we got? Chatter of the Squirrel. Create a 1/1 green squirrel token. Flashback. Okay. When it enters, you may make a 1/1 green squirrel. When a non-token creature you control dies, you may pay 1. If you do, put this back in its owner's hand. Skull Prophet, we love. Winding Way. Choose a creature or land. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all cards of the chosen type into your hand. Rest into the graveyard. Squirrels get +1/+1. We have a fight. Mother Bear. Sinister Starfish. Look how angry he is. Ransack the Lab. Nether Spirit. That's the thing we just got, so this is good. Chitter Spitter. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a token. If you do, put an acorn counter. Okay. Scurry Oak. I recognize a lot of these from your deck, Christopher. I'm recognizing a lot of squirrel cards. I'm going to learn their weaknesses, and then I'll be ready for you. Homeboy's got a squirrel deck that just goes straight to the moon, dude. It goes so fast. It's awesome. We got the Squovits, baby. Relentless Squovits. Okay. What are we doing here? What are we doing? This thing is an 8/8 as long as there's a land in the graveyard? Say less. We're gonna mulligan this, though. Okay, we basically got the same hand, but worse. But there's land in it. Dude, I wish Tolsky was in here. Tolsky's not in this deck, though. They didn't give it to us. I have Tolsky. Tolsky slaps. Oh, dude, I totally forgot when we were talking about anime. I have watched so much Dragon Ball. Let's do this. Bait out a little removal, play a decent blocker, and we can also filter things into the graveyard. And it goes above Davriel's Withering, so if he wastes it on this guy, I don't really care. Dude, Tolsky does slap. He's very good. A 1/1 indestructible that draws you cards for every creature that hits somebody is silly good. Alright, we're gonna play Mother Bear. There we go. I'm anticipating him killing Mother Bear, but that's fine. On our 5th land, we're gonna get 2 baby bears at sorcery speed. I do want to build a bear deck. That's my next deck to build. It's like a $17 deck. Target player discards a card. You got it. We are going to... We'll throw this guy away. There's one reanimator thing in here. Bloop. Okay, let's survey. Let's see what we got. A land. Here we go. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Make a spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. So let's do this. That goblin does have persist. If they're lucky enough to have the Davriel pack and the goblins pack, they can go infinite on us, but you gotta do it at some point. Alright. It's got persist. Your favorite rodent will forever be Ink Eyes. What a terrifying name. 1/2 green spider with reach. You got it, buddy. I have no cards in hand. Aye, aye, Captain. Pass to attackers. Surveil. I gotta be honest, I don't think we're gonna get to keep that anyway. We need a land. I'm sad to say.
Loneliness can hurt.
Beauty, dude. That's huge. Alright, well, coming in at Davriel. Just clear his board off. Alright. And we'll surveil later. Okay, when it dies, you can pay 1 black. We've seen this guy before. Pass to attackers. Let's surveil. It's a land. Beautiful.
All I've left you is pain.
Hey, I heard y'all like bears. Bloop. Put them on the field, baby. Alright. Skull Prophet is a mana dork. But I'm honestly kind of sick of this Davriel just hitting us in the face every turn. So we're going to turn him into a spider next turn. It's going to be great. Unless he exiles the graveyard. How dare you? Probably has 2 of those. Okay. He's really digging for a way to kill our Root Widow pack. Bloop, buddy doop, buddy doo, buddy boop. You want to pay the black? I have no cards in hand. You do whatever you want. Oh, Devin, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. Breathe. Breathe, man. It's all good. The fact that you're watching along with us is just delightful. Oh, you didn't want to give my guys... no, you didn't want to do that for me? You want to give them indestructible? That's fine. Alright, what we got? Nah. Nah, that does not excite us.
Struggling?
Alright. Oh, Devin, don't worry about it, buddy. Don't even worry about it. The bears are coming in. Bloop, bloop. Okay, Davriel's gone.
It's survival.
Is there a permanent in here we would like back that he's probably going to make us discard anyway? Probably this. Why not? Ooh! He makes squirrels. We're gonna grab this thing though. We're not really doing a lot with squirrels right now. Because he's sort of eliminated most of our options. But I have a feeling this is gonna help. Each player seeks a non-land card with mana value 2 or less. So we want to kill that guy as fast as possible. Ooh! How many creatures are in our graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this thing's gonna be sick. Okay, so card types in all graveyards, you say? It's a 7/7 bear. You'll love to see it. And he's gonna seek us probably a squirrel. And our bear lived. That's great. It's a squirrel sanctuary. What'd I tell you? We found a squirrel. Alright. I gotta be honest, it's not looking great for our opponent here. Okay, he's gonna get the Persist Goblin back. So a Davriel's Withering would be nice, but I don't think it's in this deck, so we're not... Probably not gonna find it, because I don't think it's in here. Okay, mill 2 cards, gain 2 life. It's got Death Touch. It's looking a lot better for our opponent now than it was a moment ago. Glad to see that one gone, and that. That's awesome. Okay, we need a non-token creature to go into our graveyard. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, let's just make a squirrel. And cycle. Okay, we traded 1 land for 1 land. You know what? This is what we want. He's gonna block it with Death Touch. There we go. Beautiful. Let's pay for that. And bring it back up. We'll make another squirrel. And now we can gain 5 life. Oh, it's 3! It's 3. I thought it was 5. Dude, you gotta read your cards, man. Reading the card explains the cards. Oh, it's a Changeling Spider. It says 3 or more. Dude, I had 4 and I tried to get it to 5. And now we'd have it anyway. Why not? We might end up discarding it, but I don't know. No, he's just going with a Murderous Rider. Alright, what's on top? Land? Nah. More excitement, please. Sky Shroud Ambush. Target creature you control fights a creature you don't control. When we win the fight... You ready for this, guys? Look at this tech. You guys ready? It's a 7/7. Target creature you control, target a creature you don't control. 2 for 1, baby! We won, we draw the card. Smack him. He's still alive. And you get a 1/1 for your trouble. And then we play the Squirrel Sanctuary. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. Woohoo! Not gonna lie, I don't know if I've been playing too much Yu-Gi-Oh, but Squirrel Sanctuary sounds something I'd expect for that, not Magic. Dude, you'd be surprised. There's some weird cards. There's a Sharknado. No, we're gonna discard the spider. Alright, I waited too long to play the spider. That's on me. Should have read the card earlier. Alright, well, let's surveil. I don't want any land. We might deck ourselves. We gotta be careful here. Oh, there, that is not at all the only... Not even close to the only creature in our graveyard. Bloop. Bloop. Coming in. Alright, eventually we're gonna get in there. Bloop. That guy is never gonna trigger. It's just not gonna happen. Alright, the downside is we have to attack alone, so we're not actually making any progress as long as he keeps playing a blocker. When he dies, create some squirrels. I'm supposed to make squirrels, not you. How dare you, nested shambler? He's probably gonna kill Nether Spirit? He's hovering over the card a lot. He likes it a lot. He might kill it. He killed it. Okay. He's got chump blockers for 1,000,000 years. So we need something big. Huh. Okay. He's letting us keep the bear. Probably a mistake. But who knows? Let's surveil again. Squirrels. Let's make a squirrel. Alright. We're coming in. I gotta thin his side of the board a lot. He's gonna kill the bears. Oh, no, he's not. He's gonna kill a bear. You got it. He's gonna get one squirrel. Alright, gang. It's looking pretty good for us now. Because we're just gonna, we're gonna sacrifice one of our squirrels to make all of our squirrels even larger. He can never attack us for fear of dying. Let's do it. Okay. Ooh, convoke. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. Okay. A bold move. Let's make a squirrel. And end the turn. Alright. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. It's looking even better now. Alright. Surveil. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. I gotta be honest, I don't know that we can afford to do that, but I don't really want to thin our deck anymore. It's getting a little dire. Okay. So let's see. This is 6 or 9. So it's better to do 1 squirrel than both. Oh, it's 8. Either way. It's more damage to do 1 squirrel. But then we can make a squirrel. And then we end the turn. So I think we've got him. Because it's no longer better for us to just attack with 1 squirrel. We got him! We did it! We squirreled him to death! We snuck our way through. You know, in a way that only squirrels can. Alright. Y'all are going off in a group chat. What's up, fellas? Let's claim that prize. What'd we get? Dahlia's Lieutenant. I have this in my humans deck. Whenever another human enters the battlefield under your control, put a ++1 counter on her. Sounds good. Alrighty. Let's go back in. Alrighty. Holy cow, dude. Woo! Yeah, Devin, you're not kidding, dude. I look away from the group chat for like an hour and a half and I have 17 texts in there. Y'all need to slow down. It's too many. We did win with the squirrels. We scared them away, really. More so than killing them. They ran. They realized the writing was on the wall. Alright. Turn 1, we'll make a squirrel. Turn 2, we'll make this guy. Or we can make Mother Bear. Mother Bear. Alright. We have our squirrel. Kranko's Command. We're up against Gobbies, boys. Now we're definitely doing this. I need blockers that will live. This is not a game that we win by being aggressive. This is a game that we win by outlasting. Because it depends what they're mixed with. Manor Guardian. I don't know. That could be demons. That could be any number of things. We will put down... Can we even afford to be that greedy? No. Let's put this down. Okay, we can now block everything he has. I know, dude, one of my favorite still shots of a comic is Thanos being arrested by 2 ordinary beat cops in a park. It's just delightful. It's so good. All 'cause Squirrel Girl and the squirrels showed up. Alright, our opponent's in the think tank. We're gonna go with something like this. Because this guy gives us mana. So we'd like to keep him if at all possible. Okay, he got trampled. Glad I blocked the way we did, though. Okay, sacrifice that to kill that. That's rude, but okay. Squirrel mob gets +1/+1 for each squirrel on the battlefield. It's not looking so good, guys. Not looking so good. We're gonna put this down. Why on earth would you... Okay. We got a little bit torqued by the mana tapper. Anyone who's played Arena will tell you the auto tapper for mana will do the least viable thing for you ever. Because it didn't leave a green open so that we could make a squirrel. But that's okay. Here's a squirrel token. And here's a squirrel mob. Fight me. That's a dangerous thing to say because he's playing the larger deck with the big creatures. Ah! Magician, there's some kind of like deck overlay thing so that you guys can see every card in our deck and like what we have, and you can hover over the cards and see what they do. Perhaps unsurprisingly, I don't think it's working. Because I have no idea how to actually make that thing go. But it's there. Look, a squirrel sovereign, guys. Too bad it got murdered. They murdered our squirrels. Yeah, it's the Magic the Gathering deck overlay widget. If it's working, you guys should be able to hover over the cards like this on your Twitch stream, and it should pull it up for you. I don't know. I don't know how to actually make it go. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw it a little bit before we went live, so I grabbed it, but I'm not going to sacrifice a bear to make a squirrel. That seems like a bad idea. We are going to gain this life, though, because I'm actually paying attention this time. I'm not! We're one away! God, I don't know how this card works. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. When you're not paying attention, things go bad. But alright, we have a 4/6, pretty big blocker. They've used a lot of direct kill spells, so I'm hoping they don't have any more. We messed up with this guy, but what can you do? Dark Dweller Oracle, he can sacrifice a Gabi to play the top card of his deck. Seems pretty good. Okay. We might be able to pull this back, guys. We might have survived all of his murders. But survived is a weird way to put that. Let's sacrifice a squirrel. To do that, let's mill a bunch of cards and then return a permanent card to our hands. I don't know about you guys, but that seems pretty good to me. Let's put down Squirrel Sovereign. We're not out of the woods by any means. Oh, you're a shapeshifter. I was like, why the heck is this guy getting so large? Because he's also a squirrel. So 4, 5, 6, 7. He actually can't kill this. That's a stupid thing to say. Let's find out. Can he kill this? He can triple block it, but it won't die. Okay. He can't kill it, but he doesn't feel like digging for the answer right now, so that's fine. Changeling, baby! It's a squirrel. Don't hover my cards when you're in red and black. Don't do that, please. That means you have a murder spell. You've already done so many murders. You ain't hardly done that many murders, but it's more than one. Okay. He doesn't have anything good in his hand. That's what that tells me. I'm usually wrong when I say these things. He found a land, though, so maybe he just needed a land. I don't know. Grolem, are you good? Oh, no. Make 4 goblins. Well. Alright. Let's make a squirrel. And sacrifice it. Get even larger. Oh, it's a gain a life land. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Here we go. That's an 8/8 with trample. That feels pretty good. So 4, 5, 6, 10. He can kill us now, so we're not gonna risk it. We're just gonna keep getting larger and larger and larger and larger until he murders something. Our behemoth next turn is gonna get through at least a lot of stuff, because it will trample over whatever he blocks with. So as long as he doesn't kill it, we have hope. If he does kill it, I have less hope. And then we're going to start keeping our squirrels, because each opponent sacrifices a creature. We're going to make a squirrel now. We're going to sacrifice a bear. The bears are no longer as good, so we will sacrifice the bear to make the squirrels larger. Gourmand is kind of an issue, but honestly not really. Oh! Oh! Okay, you guys ready to see some shenanigans? Can we kill him this turn? No. But I can hurt him pretty badly. So let's see what he blocks with. I need to keep this spider back because it can block the demon. He blocked with nothing. Okay, so he's dead next turn. Because we can just swing out with a bunch of squirrels. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Feels pretty good. Okay. What's it going to be, Grolem? Grolem? Gollum? Groleem? Groleem, 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 Groleem. I'm begging of you, please don't kill my squirrels. Please. He's really thinking. He's really thinking this over, guys. He's really not sure. He's really just not sure what to do. You're gonna sacrifice a goblin and look at the top card? And maybe play it? Yeah, he's gonna dig. Wookie, I have like 17 commander decks. I play a lot of them. Okay. You got it. -1, -2. Aye, aye, Captain. The one I play the most frequently is the Saheeli Commander Precon with some pretty heavy modifications. The first one I had was the Arabo Cat Tribal. Let's make Squirrel real quick. Locust God is one of my more fun ones to play. Bloop. I may sacrifice a token. I'm gonna say no, honestly. I think we need to... Oh! Escalera! Yeah! Alright, gang. You ready to win? Yeah, Wookie, I'm right there, man. I am right there. I do have trample, so if you only block with that, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. We're gonna seek a card that we can play. Boop. All right, we seek a non-land card. Winding Way. Let's say creature. Why not? And then we need to be careful to not spend any more mana this turn. He's probably going to blow up the Mirasa Behemoth. Unless we blow up this guy. He's still going to do 3 damage. But I'm hoping he'll snap sacrifice a goblin. He didn't. Okay. He's being a smart boy. Cool. So he's going to do 3 damage to something. That's fine. We're going to lose our 8/8 trample. It happened. We are not going to pay the 1. We're going to name creature. We got it. What's my saltiest deck? The one I break out if like things are going very poorly is Esper Control Death and Taxes. It runs... I don't even remember the name of the commander. It's Aloro. Aloro Ageless Mystic. He gains 2 life every upkeep, and then every time you gain life you can pay 1 and steal life from your opponents and draw cards. But it just runs a bunch of taxation cards. It makes it a lot harder for them to play. Sling Gang Lieutenant. That's not good. Sacrifice a goblin. Target player loses 1 life. Well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goblins. We are very nearly dead, gang. Oh no. Oh no. Can you get a goblin back? We might lose, gang. We might lose. We might lose. I don't know what he's doing. He's looking through. Target opponent reveals their hand. We're gonna lose Scurry Oak, gang. Gotta be honest, I think it's okay. I think it's a little too late for Scurry Oak to really pop off. We're not really doing anything with counters also, so I think it's okay. Alright, do we win? I don't think we do yet. Now that is a card. Lurgoyfs you control have trample. This is a Lurgoyf. Isn't that fun? Okay, it's this or we die. Because the Gourmand can kill us. So it's gonna get big. It's an 11-12 trampler. He has to block with pretty much everything. And he can't do this trick or he'll die. Actually, maybe. I think we got him, guys. I think we got him. He has to do a lot of math here, which means I won the mental game. Because I don't have to do the math. Yes. Because he can kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and gain 5 life. Which puts him at 9. He can block with the Gourmand, which will then die, so we don't die on the clapback. And then we just kill him with squirrels next turn. So I think we got him. He can gain a lot of life. It's going to be bad, don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely dealing damage to that one first. But if he sacrifices them now, I have trample. I'm still coming through. So for every life he gains, he's going to lose. So he's going to break even here. He's just going to sap me for a little bit. So I'm telling you guys, I think we got him. It's going to be tight, though. No lie. 5, 6, 7. So we're getting through for 6 right now. He's not dead. We don't have him, but we're going to just delete his board state. So if he doesn't find another goblin... This is going to be tight, guys. If he gets a goblin, we're dead. If he doesn't get a goblin, we're totally fine. And if he sacrifices the Sling Gang Lieutenant right now, we're fine. He no longer has a win con, guys. He's back down at 4, so he broke even there. Probably gonna have to discard this anyway, but there we go. Alright. I'm assuming he has something, because he put us to 1 and deleted his entire board. So he's gotta have something. He needs like a shock. Anything that does 1 damage to my face, and we're dead. Ah! He's got it. He's got it, everybody. He's got it. He's got it. He had the reanimation spell. Do I watch Game Nights, Extra Turns, or I Hate Your Deck? I watched the first 2. I have never watched I Hate Your Deck because it seems to be like the same people playing the same decks from the other 2 shows. I could be wrong, but just from like the preview of like this is this person playing this deck. But I do watch Game Nights. Game Nights is how I learned how to play Magic. Extra Turns is just delightful. Extra Turns, Kyle Hill's Locust God deck is the reason I made a Locust God deck. Oh boy, this is terrible. Let's mulligan that. This is almost worse, but we'll keep it. Ah! Okay. Squirrel Sanctuary! Yes! Okay. Alrighty. Can't block, it can't be blocked. That seems good. Look at the top 3 cards. Let's get, Let's get Mother Bear going. And then next turn we can get Nether Spirit down, and then if they kill it, we can put it back. Because we can exile Mother Bear. Can't block it. I got nothing for that. Let's put this guy down. And we'll hit him for 2. Oh, dude, if I hate your deck is salty decks, I will probably not enjoy it. The meta that I usually play in is just really, really big, slow decks that can win in a turn kind of out of nowhere. But they dirtle for a while, and then you're dead. But you're dead to like 35, 256 trample hasted tokens. And you're like, I'm not even mad. Like, how did you do that? Well, walk me through it. When he enters the battlefield, make a 2/2 shapeshifter. Okay. Let's look at the top 3 cards of the library. Let's put this in our hand, and we'll mill the lands out of the way. This thing is great. And we're going to go in with the Nether Spirit. Bloop. And I'll pay the 1. Alright, if he doesn't kill the bear, we just get that guy back, and it's going to be great. Although he might have Raise the Draugr. Everyone seems to have that. Oh, it's Thwart the Grave. It's even better. Oh, man. I have this in my D&D party deck. It's lovely. We're not going to block, because then we get our 2/2 back. Let's take that action. Let's put this down. Let's put this down. We need to put together your Enhanced Super Friends Commander deck. Ah! Devin, I got news for you, buddy. I will happily play Commander with you. I have some folks I can rope you into if you want. We're gonna sacrifice a token, oddly enough. I have a buddy that has a Super Friends deck that runs 5-color Dragon Commander that basically just cheats out Planeswalkers. It is a problem. It's very difficult. Okay, here we go. Bloop. Scurry Oak, baby. And Squirrel Sanctuary, baby. And coming in. Do you think he's going to catch on that he shouldn't be blocked? Yeah, he's catching on. He's catching on. It's a lot of later game, but it's scary and hard to navigate. The salty decks against each other is interesting because of the interactions. The stacks get out of control, yeah. Hello, Richie. Hello, hello. Yours is 5 colors with Progenitus. Dude, I run Progenitus in many, many decks. AKA exactly 1 deck. But, God, I love that card. Let's just slow things way down. Bloop. Accursed Horde. Target attacking zombie gets Death Touch. Or Indestructible, rather. That's fine. I'm cool with that. We're good, dude. Because we are gonna evolve the Scurry Oak. Take the action. Alrighty. Cool. You're, again, the only thing in there, so we're just gonna save this guy as a blocker. He's got another thing. Grave Shifter. Clearly I need to just exile this thing. I've been putting it off for a while. But very clearly I need to just kill this thing. For all time. Because he keeps bringing it back, and it's causing problems. Squirrel Sanctuary. We can do that at instant speed. Let's put a squirrel mob down. I think that'll... Yeah, that's big enough. Okay. We'll do that. And we'll say go. We can convoke mob. Kill something. So when you block or become block each creature blocking, you get -1/-1. That's good. So I can't block you with tokens. Well, I can block you with a bear, but do I want to? Does it matter? Alright. let's convoke and destroy you. Bloop. Don't need any zombies becoming indestructible now, do we? Can't have that. No way, no how. Let's do this. Let's name creatures. We found one. Its power is not greater than Scurry Oak, though. Dang it. What did we find? 3 lands. Whew, it was a good call. All right. It's gonna exile something later. Who knows? Okay. Let's go in with Squirrel Mob. Let's see if we can combat trick this guy. He's probably not dumb enough to block it with everything. Boop. Plays a bunch of copycat spells. Anything you can do, I can do better. And it's got a bunch of big meanies that you can combine in terrible ways, like a 17/17 Coma Cosmos Serpent. Oh man. Bro, I hate that card. It's so hard to deal with. It's so annoying. That card is why I run things like Xanathar and Mind Flayer. Is because the only way to get rid of that thing is to steal it. Okay, so he enters the battlefield. You get a 3/3 first striking golem. Okay. You got it. Let's give squirrels +1/+0 and menace. And then coming in with the squirrels. You gotta double block that squirrel, buddy. They have menace. They got Menace. Sorry, homie. That's 6. 7, 8. A lot of them have first strike, though. Alright, well, let's just make sure. So 2, 4, 7. Oh, we got him. He gave up. I think he realized the squirrels can just kill him. We did it. Dude, Relentless Squirrels did great stuff. Return to the ranks. Return X target creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh my god. 22/22 Hydra Omnivore. Dude, one of my buddies has a... Or had. He blew it up. But it was a... X-Cost Hydra's deck. And my word, the things that that deck could make. It's terrifying. They're all like 30/30 trample indestructible vigilant hydras, and if you kill them they make that many 30/30 trample indestructible hydras. It was a problem, but it was great. Devin, dude, I have a funny story for you about my pirate commander deck. I first made it, and in some way, I don't know how I did this, I had an absolute brain fart, and I didn't realize it for forever. But I accidentally only put 11 lands in. And then I played it for weeks and weeks, and I couldn't figure out why it was garbage. And then I realized it only has 11 lands. So I put 36 lands in there to overcompensate. And then yesterday I'm re-sleeving it. I have pirate sleeves, and I'm putting the pirate deck in the pirate sleeves. And I realized that at some point in the last couple months, I've misplaced 9 cards out of the pirate deck. So, for a while it had 11 lands. Now it only has 91 cards. I have no idea where they are. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know if they're lands or non-lands. They could be pirates. They could be vehicles. They could be in with another deck. I have no idea. But I can't play my pirate deck because it's illegal. It doesn't have enough cards. And it's kind of a problem. And it makes me sad. Alright, we're going to try to play this absolutely rude, kind of trash deck. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a simple man with simple decks. It's not a good deck, but it runs Admiral Beckett Brass. It's Pirate Tribal. It steals your opponent's stuff if they don't deal with you, which is very easy to. I play in a meta that runs like 11 to 15 board wipes per deck. But my pirate deck is red, black, and blue. So it struggles to get off the ground because it can't really like ramp into anything, but it also is really good. Bloop. If it just lives, it's great. Because then whatever big thing you play, I just make my pirates unblockable, and then I get to have it. Which is much better for me, because then I'll have it. So, let me see. This is the better one to have, but let me see if he's got removal. Let's try to bait it out. We appear to be up against Gruul aggro. Targnar is here. You don't seem to have played a land, sir. Okay, there it is. There's always a land, guys. There's always a land. Even when there's not a land, there's a land. We're going to do this. We need to be a smart boy about this. Tap like that. And play this big bear. Roar! And he's going to find us a land. We're going to find... We'll find a tap land. If we can afford to be greedy and slow, we'll be greedy and slow. AKA, if this guy's still alive. You just run a standard one and never try to Commander Pirate. Dude, pirates in Commander do struggle because there's not that many pirates. But they've been releasing more pirates and also shapeshifters that are in the right colors. So you can kind of get your way through. You just put a couple unblockable shapeshifter dudes in there and they're pirates. And then Beckett Brassel Trigger, they're huge. They steal stuff. It's great. It's phenomenal. That's not good. So, it looks as though our opponent is about to just kick our face in. I'm going to take the 8 and attempt to kill Targnar and slow them down a little bit. Because that guy's not going to be able to do that every turn. And actually, he's never going to do it again. We did it. Here's that. Let's untap that land. Play another bear. Smothering Tithe is OP. It's also, you know, like 40 bucks right now. I do have 2 of them in paper that I pulled from packs. Because I used to be like whatever I got out of a pack I could use. What do you feel if you do PvP with the community? We integrate some predictions, betting into the mix. If I was better at Arena, I would be all about it. But if you guys want to see another Arena stream, I would be happy to do like viewer battles. But I would do something like Brawl, which is basically Commander but on Arena. It's 100 cards, singleton, same deal. I'm more than happy to do that, but I don't have any Brawl decks made, which is the only reason I say it. It'll be fun to learn. Usually build an army, big swing, save hard in one turn. Yeah. How dare you? I don't want to buy followers. I have all the friends I need. Coming in for 6, by the way. Woo. And the turn. Yeah, so if anybody has Arena and wants to play some friendly Brawl games, I am absolutely down, my friends. We're going to be Sneaky Pete's here. Because he's going to buff this thing, I think. Okay, so this is great. Untap this. We are going to return that to his hand. And buff our guy. So he can play that dragon next turn if he wants to. We'll just see how that goes for him. I'm a bad person. Oh, but it's so fun. Alright, so we do have a big Kraken. Let's do this. And then let's do this. Let's go find a land. So yeah, I'll make that an official dealio. You guys just let me know if you actually want to do it. But for now, I'll say if you have and play Arena, go make a Brawl deck or 2. And we'll get that together at some point. Do some viewer Brawl games. That might be kind of fun. Because Brawl's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Do you have a land, sir? You don't. I accidentally passed through the blockers phase, so that's on me. What up, DB York? Have you seen the Elf Precon? Bro, that is the most recent deck I've purchased. I actually really like it. It pops off sometimes. So we got that guy, even though we accidentally didn't block. Seemed great. I don't know what he was thinking, but we did it. That deck is really gross out of the box. I did put a Vorinclex in there because I'm a bad man. And there's elves that put 1/1 counters on elves, and it's just a bad thing to do. Don't be like me. I do also have a Tyvar Kell in there. They did not print that with the box. DB, please share. I am excited to hear what you have to say. Let's play this deck again. I am a bad man. A lot of my decks are very rude. Remember the story I told you the last D&D session? I do believe so. You had a party member that made a pact with a hag in some way, and then you all backed out of it, and they sent you, the bard, in to deal with this? I believe that's the Spark Notes version. It's coming back to me, though. You've said if Praetor's coming from the... Oh, man. Yep. The Praetors, yep. Juicy gossip from DB. Hit me with it, buddy. I want to hear it. All right, we're going to keep this, and we're going to ditch this. This is a really good card, but we're going to ditch it. Because with everything else that we have, we can kind of go off. But we're up second, so we do have a very, very slow hand for going up second. Dungeon Crawler. Bloop. Alright. Cave of the Frost Dragon. Okay. Uncle Ishtavan. Sounds good. DB's keeping everybody in suspense, or it's a long message. My guess is the latter, but it could be both. Okay, so this guy's gonna go into the dungeon, like, kind of a lot. So we're gonna hope that this guy lives. Because I'd rather him not kill our land while we wait for DB to type out his message. We're very excited. We're waiting with bated breath. Oddly enough, I'm not gonna block, because you have First Strike and Death Touch, you monster. So this guy's gonna try to reanimate a Sararak. So you walked 3 hours out of the woods, and the witch sent walking trees to come fetch you and bring you back into the woods. You followed because the trees were actually very nice. You just thought the witch was a nice person who helped the forest. Okay. Dude, it's a great start so far. I always forget to tap the land before I tap this guy. Can you tell I don't play this deck ever? Oh boy. Okay, let's thin the herd a little bit. We'll take another land out of here. This guy's gonna be nice. Okay. Okay, they do a First Strike Death Touch and they go into the dungeon. Anybody wondering how you go into the dungeon very quickly? This is how you do it. You play these guys and they go into the dungeon. Because they have First Strike and Death Touch, and there's no way on earth I'm gonna be okay blocking that. I will discard a card. I'm gonna discard Bookworm, because we can get it back. Bloop. Shloop. Because I can pay 3 and just put him back in the deck. So, I'm fine with that. And everybody loses 2 life unless you sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land. That time I'll take the 2. And no blocks. So he is going to make the Atropal. Anybody who's played through or knows about Tomb of Annihilation knows that that's not a good thing. Alright, and he's killed our bear. So you go back to talk to her, and after back and forth for like 5 minutes, she said, I only brought you here in case I had a change of heart and decided to give you another chance to accept your offer. So after deliberating, you decided you could just do the job so we could be done with this person. The town was only 2 hours out. It was a town of mainly furbolgs. Oh, don't kill the furbolgs, boo. Every time, dude. I'm never going to remember to tap that land before I try to fix this. Okay. Bloop. Pay with snow. Alright, so we're not going to be attacked by a 4/4 with Death Touch, but we are going to be attacked by a bunch of 1/1s with Death Touch. This guy is going into the dungeon like crazy. Which is kind of funny, because everybody's first impression of the dungeon was that it was kind of slow and minimal rewards. But if you just do what this guy's doing, and go into the dungeon like 4 or 5 times a turn, you can't be stopped. It's real nice. It's very good. We are going to be taking a lot of damage here. No denying that. This deck doesn't really stop things from happening. There's a Sararak. He's out. He's going to be making zombies. He's also a 5/5, which is a huge problem for us. Alright. Well, it's a bit late for this guy. But we're going to add some green, I think. And we're going to put this guy in the library. Resolve that. I don't know of any good websites for dice that are reasonably priced. Devin, I don't, man. I wish I did. I wish I knew a place to get good dice for cheap, but honestly, they're all expensive. They're expensive everywhere. Okay, let's put a land down. And add a blue, why not? I don't really do anything. I think we're dead here, guys. I think we're dead. I don't know why I disappoint you, but I think we're dead. Go to the city, do some recon, looking into your target. Takes about 3 hours to find her. You find her. She's a young teenager. No more than around 16, 17, walking around the infirmary, helping the wounded people as the town had recently faced an attack from dragon worshippers, and many are dead and even more wounded. You, being the one who found her, feeling absolutely terrible about the task, simply go around to the party and say you can't do this. Okay. Can't imagine that's going to go well. Target creature can't attack until your next turn. That's fine. I wasn't planning on attacking. I'm going to block your Atropol with this guy. And he's going to get a 2/2 zombie because I don't really feel like sacrificing our board. Okay, let's go to blockers. We're going to kill the Atropol, and we're going to block a Sararak, and then we're going to probably die next turn. It's not looking good. So we'll have to go back through if he wants his 4/4 demon back. I think it's a demon god specifically, but who knows? Who can keep these things straight? I think we're dead. We're definitely dead. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Yeah, Devin, you got a point there, dude. Metal dice are... They will chip-a-roo, dude. Avalanche. Let's play owls, dude. Why not? Let's try it. These are most of the pre-con ones. I haven't really dabbled in them. We're just gonna shop around for a while. See what we can find. Ooh, yeah. There we go. We've found an opponent. Far-faded. Far-faded. His hand's a little slow. After more talking, you make the choice that you're going to try and kill the witch regardless of how powerful she is. You make a plan to keep the child safe and a strategy for the witch. At this point, you still believe it's a Baba Yaga. You accept the fact that you're going to die. You see the witch's familiar. A recently added artificer out of anger shoots the familiar. Oh, you don't want to do that. Ooh, you know what? Okay, we'll do that first. This is actually a pretty good hand now. This is pretty good. Okay, we are going to put this down. I don't know why this is in this deck. This is not a good card. But we're going to do this, so we're going to go like this. Please don't kill him. He's a 1/1. Don't do it. Don't have the fight spell. Okay, it's an angel. That's almost worse, but... Dude, your artificer shot the witch's familiar. I don't know where this is going, but it can't be to a good place. It's never to a good place. Okay, let's put that into exile. That'll make this guy a 2/2. No attacks. Oh, boy. Okay. So this is good. He's kind of... as they say, shooting his shot right now. He's gonna gain a lot of life, don't get me wrong. I don't... Even if he can buff it, I'm gonna try. Oh! Wow, okay. Well, he got us good. So let's just clean that right up. Holy jeez. I was not paying attention to that. I was like, oh, he messed up. He messed up bad, but he did not mess up bad. Okay, so let's drop Vega the Watcher and a guy who's going to make him bigger. Just buff the flyer, dude. This little 1/1 is a problem. He might be able to kill our flyer. Sometimes green decks can. Leonin War Leader. Okay. And Portable Hole. Portable Hole, dude. It's a good card. So let's foretell a counterspell. Might as well attack. I'm not going to block that big guy. No chance. And for anybody who's worried, if he plays anything scarier than the War Leader, we're going to try to counter it. And if he plays anything else, that's fine. He's going to gain a lot of life. Don't get me wrong. The man is going to be at like 60 life before you know it. But we're going to exile the War Leader right now. So it's gone. I forgot to mention you also had to fight the house. Oh man, I missed something. Crossbow bolt pierces the lizard and kills it, but the lizard turns into the house and walks out. The witch clears day laughing maniacally. Combat starts, and the start of our turn as your artificer is slapped hard with the finger of death. Look, man was out there. Okay, hold tight, hold tight. Because we need to play our spells, or our opponent is going to get a little salted. Okay, now we just block. Forgot to mention, you also had to find the house. Turns out it was a homebrewed Baba Yaga, made for your level, so you were technically right, but not really. You know what? That's the best kind of right. Okay. But you guys are mad lads. No. I need Vega to live, so you don't get to have that. That is a 5 mana exile effect that we're going to kill for 2. Feels good. Vega. I feel like if Ben played Magic and played Commander, he would make this as his deck. Just because it looks like Clockwork and also a Noctowl. I feel like this would be a Ben deck. It's genuinely the most stressful moment of your entire life because all of your characters have made the choice to give your lives in an attempt to take down the evil, and then it actually worked out. Dude, those are the best D&D sessions, though. When you're like, alright, guys. Win, lose, or draw, somebody's gonna be dead. And then you pull through, and you're like, oh, we did it! Alright, he might be able to kill Vega, what can I say? I don't know. Gain 2 life, target creature gets that. Okay, he killed Vega. He did it. Depart the realm. Let's foretell that. Let's play some blockers. AKA 1 blocker, and put that down. Okay. Cleric class. Does Joel have a flying deck? Magician Joel does not play Magic. I got him to try it once. I got him to try it one time. Similar to things like Unite, Magic is not for him. He does not, this is not his style of game, so to speak. There you go. Bloop. Alright. And we're just gonna start looking. We kind of just need some stuff. Both of these seem quite nice, so let's just take them. Let's prep this, because he's gonna bring something back. And we don't want him to, so. Session ended with the same noise as trees are headed towards your area, so it may not be over, which I hope it is, because as a level 6 bard, you only have 1 first level spell slot left. Oh, buddy. Okay. Bloop. Let's foretell you, and then I'll play that angel. Ooh! Alright. Well, we don't win. We're nowhere close to winning. We've got a long way to go before he's dead, first of all. And secondly, we're at 9 life, and he's going to start gaining life like crazy. And we've drawn a land. So you hate to see that. So we're just going to double block that flyer, which is not great, but it's what we're left with. Prosperous Innkeeper is a problem, but it's a bit out of sequence for him. So there we go. He's going to get no angels, because his thing will die. He's going to gain life, though. He's going to gain life. There's no way around that. So that's going to be a 4/4 that scries 1 for him. Good. Little too late for this guy to be helpful, but here we are all the same. Okay. It's not great, guys. He's at 45 life. Make that 47 life. And his guys are just going to get larger and larger. So we need another board wipe, and I don't think we have one, honestly. I think we only run 2 Doomscars, which is kind of a mistake on my part, but I only have 2. I might have 3. Never mind, we're the best player of all time. We're fine. We did it. Still can't attack him. And if he plays a creature, he's going to gain an obscene amount of life. But he didn't. Did he? We have another blocker. I say again, we're not out of the woods, but... you know, only like 36 turns to go before we kill him to combat damage. That's bad. Gain a life, draw a card. That's a 3/3. He has killed our bird. Gained 2 more life. Alright. It's not looking good, team. It's not looking good. He's at a lot more life than we are. We might live. One more turn. We might get one more turn. Alright, maybe not. Let's get rid of you. Boop. Got him. Oh, he's gonna look at my hand, guys. He's gonna see what we have in our hand. It's nothing. It's a land. Good game. Run! Run! We flooded real bad there. Okay, let's make some edits to this. Because this is one of the pre-con decks. I haven't messed with it. Let's see if we can make it a little punchier. Just a little. We probably want to add some clerics or cut that angel that gains us life for every cleric. Oh boy. Put this into standard 2022, please. There we go. Okay, so what are we running here? What do we have? We don't have any more of those. We have one of these. We have multiple of those? No. I don't have a lot of the cards that would be really good to put in here. Oh boy. Oh, we do have 3. Let's cut this because this is awful. What do we do? What do we do here? We need more things that we can foretell. So what can we foretell? Mystic Reflection is very nice. Another Saw It Coming might be good. We could do Alrund's Epiphany if we want to be a jerk. Take some extra turns. And I think we do. I think we do want to do that. We do kind of need a win con at some point. Oh, baby. Yeah, Chris, this is a white-blue half control, half aggro deck that they give you. I'm just trying to tune it a little bit. See if I can make it good. The odds are low. I don't have a lot of good white or blue cards. But we're going to try. You gotta try. Okay, we have some stuff we can do. We have some stuff we can't do. We're like... oh no, we're fine. Because this guy can help us foretell cards. So that's phenomenal right there. We are up against Simic, which is the strongest color combo right now. That's green-blue. They ramp a lot, they run control spells, and then they play a Serpent, and then they get infinite turns. It's kind of a problem. We are gonna... foretell? Foretell. There you go. And that is how you get around mana concerns. And he put it back in our hand. So he didn't kill it, but he did get to learn. So he's going to go get more mana. Man, dude. Green-blue. I wish Merfolk were still in Standard. I have a Merfolk commander deck, and it's just so much fun. There's something very satisfying about just, like, vomiting thousands of little nerds onto the field that all buff each other. It's just great. We got him! I don't know how, but we got him, guys. Maybe he ordered a pizza and it got delivered or something. He had to run. We did it. You're a Teamer or Sultai player in general. I am almost 100% Izzet or Simic. I do have a Teamer deck. It's Calamax. Copies instant spells. But yeah, I feel like in any deck that I play, if I'm not running green, I feel like it's too slow. And if there's no like blue or red, I don't know what to do with myself. But I don't like counter blue, which is kind of why I like playing decks on here that play counter blue. Because I feel like it makes you a better player at threat assessment, but you lose a lot. Which is fine. But I play Arena to prep for Commander Days, so... Here we are. You are a god. I think we can cut this thing, honestly. There's not a lot of clerics in this deck. Yeah, red and blue are my bread and butter, so if I don't have either of those colors, I feel very uncomfortable. Like, black-white is a nightmare to me. I don't know what to do with myself in black or white. If I have blue in there, I feel a little safer, because at least if I'm playing jank kind of like this, if I have counters, I feel safe. Because you can slow someone down, you can kill their Goldspan Dragon or something before it ever hits. But, oh dude, this little dog's gonna get huge, man. He's gonna get big. Or he's gonna die. He might die. Are they gonna kill him? Turn one, murder the dog? Is that what you want to be known for? No, it's a goblin deck. Alright, gang. We're probably gonna die very soon. Because it's a goblin deck. Should probably be a little more aggressive with this dog, though. I probably should have swung there. That's what I'm thinking. But the goblin deck typically doesn't run removal. They just run goblins. Oh, Chris, from Forgotten Realms, goblins are bad. In the sense of, like, they're very good. I really want to foretell something, but I also kind of want to leave a counterspell open. This guy is also a free block because we don't care about him. So we're gonna risk a turn. We're gonna be tapped out for a turn. We really need to find some land though. Okay. We're gonna block like this and like that's it. The Battlecry Goblin's gonna pump everything up. Gains trample. Wow. Oh, you know what? I'm a dummy dum-dum, because he needed to do that before to get first strike, so I should have just taken the trade. Oh well. What can you do? Either way, our stuff was gonna die and his stuff wasn't. What can you do? Let's... We are gonna eventually need something. This other side of this is gonna be nice. We want that. So let's see here. We probably want a creature. If we just draw some lands, we're going to be feeling a lot better. But until we start seeing lands, we're kind of stuck. Which is fitting, because we flooded out like crazy last game. But we did take 2 lands out of the deck, so... Okay. We're going to see how this goes. He probably can pump the token. Yep. Okay. Well, that's 4 damage that's not going to hit our face. We need a land. It's tap land. Should have been a little more specific. Here's a blocker. I think we're dead, guys. Goblins go burr. They do indeed go burr. Because they are going to be huge. Oh, he tapped out. Okay. Well, we can get rid of you or you. You buff them and give them haste and make another goblin. Am I dead? Dead regardless. Doesn't matter. We're dead. So we didn't get any lands. It happens. But we are dead to goblins. Goblins go burr. They go indeed. They don't even need Krenko anymore. They just need a Battlecry Goblin and 3 mana. And they just go. But we need like 6 mana, and we didn't see any mana, so it's kind of a bummer. So let's go into here real quick. Let me make sure, because I feel like I took land out and didn't add it back. Nope, nope, we just got unlucky. Okay, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you get screwed. But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. If we ever find a game, we're gonna be okay. Oh boy, but I better spend some time, make some, I'll make a couple brawl decks here. I might try to do some with some runes, but there's only like 5 runes. And in a brawl deck, you'll probably never see them. But who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. Because you also have to stay in the same color combo. I can't say no to this hand, because if we just get a 3rd land, which is a dumb thing to say, we're gonna go burr. And it's goblins again, baby! Alright. Just get this ready now. He'll get larger. We can't block that thing. It has some text. If it dies, it does 1 damage to anything, so... If we block it and take a damage and then it dies and then it does a damage to us, he's gonna die before he does anything. The same is true with this guy. So our 2/2 blocker actually feels kind of useless. So we're not gonna block. I'm kind of hoping he just shoots his shot, plays all 7 of his cards, and then we draw 1 more planes. Magic is easy when you draw what you want, guys. What did I tell you? I've always said that. Let's get this ready. Because now we can block. He can make it so we can't, but if he does, we just block the other one. And if he kills this guy, then we Doomscar, and then we're back to square 0. He's red-white. Okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna make him waste a damage that's not coming at our face. Because then we're going to Doomscar. We're going to kill our own board anyway. Because we have another one. Cosmos Charger is going to be very nice. He says we can foretell for 1 instead of 2, and we can do it on our enemy's turn, which is always what you want to be seeing. There we go. We got a land. I think we're just going to... Let's do this. Prep this. Hold open a counterspell. Our whole hand is foretellable, so this is going to be nice. There we go. No card advantage for you, buddy. No, no, no. Not today. Alright. That's just tremendous. Alrighty. So we end the turn, because I can play this on his turn, because it has flash. And then we see what he has. My guess is he doesn't have much, because he was digging. You don't usually do this if things are going well. Okay. He had another one. Alright, well at least he didn't get to do it twice. So he's going to get some pretty solid card advantage, but I get to know what it is. Frostbite can kill this, which kind of sucks. But who knows? If we draw a land... If we draw a land, I can take extra turns. Okay, we didn't draw a land. But it's fine. It's okay. Let's play a blocker. Because he's probably going to kill our Cosmos Charter. And let's play a blocker. Because he's probably going to kill our Cosmos Charger. And then we'll smack him. Alright, well, probably should have foretold Doomscar for 1 while it was an option, but if we get 1 land, we're going to get 2 birds in an extra turn. This deck right here, if Joel was into Magic, this is the one he would play. because it makes birds. And they all fly. Look, it's Monty. And a shield. Okay, he's going to do Frostbite. Homie's going to get real big this turn. No lie. It's kind of a problem. So we're going to aggressively block. Oh, we can't. Okay. All right, then. Here's our land. So... let's hit him. Then we're going to Doomscar. So we're going to take 3. We're going to go down to 7. And we're going to take 2 turns in a row. But he doesn't have any creatures to buff up with this thing, so I'm feeling a lot better. Look at that! Beauty. Let's take an extra turn. Would have been a lot better if we had other things. But let's do this. Let's do this. Smack him. Go, birds, go! Birds, go! Brrr. Away they go, man. Frostbite, you got it, buddy. He killed one of our birds. Let's draw 2 cards, guys. Let's not draw lands. Bloop, bloop. Nah, Magician, I'm fairly certain that Joel is fine, but Magic is simply not his cup of tea. Bloop, bloop. Alright, so we're going to hold up Depart the Realm in case they play anything. We can make them play it twice. Hulking Bugbear does have haste. So we'll pass to attackers. And why don't you go ahead and play that again next turn? You seemed to have such a good time playing the Bugbear. Why don't you just replay it? There we go. Who's a good lad? Okay. So we're 1 mana shy of being able to make this a dragon and then put a 1/1 counter on it and swing. So let's play this. Let's play this. Go to combat. Buff up the bird. Smack him for 1. End the turn. We got him. We beat the goblins, everybody. We did it. We beat the goblins. We beat goblins. I knew we could do it. There was only a lot of doubt in my mind. Because it wasn't really goblins. It was like red, white, something. Hey, look at that. Double strike warriors. Let's do... You've never seen a single game of Magic in your life, so this is all rocket science. I promise you, it's not as complicated as it looks, but there are some board states that you need like a PhD to unpack. Things get insane. Because Magic is a game where the rules are hard and you cannot break them until a card says that you can. But once you can break the fundamental rules of Magic, it's over. Okay, this is fine. We're going to hold this back for a bit. Because that land can attack. Okay, it's goblins again. Getting a little sick of seeing the goblins, if I'm being honest, but that's the play cue for you. It's mono red goblins. It's what they do. They go brrrr. We need a white mana source. Okay, so we're going to block. And then we're going to expel his Battlecry Goblin next turn. Because that thing turns his whole deck into things that could swing on turn 1. You have land cards and utility and monster cards. Yeah. So DB, you have land that taps for mana. So this can tap for white or blue. This can tap for blue. So those are those symbols that you see. And everything costs mana. And most stuff will cost mana of a certain color. So we need to somehow do so many things at once. Okay. Pass turn. So we're gonna be a little suboptimal here, and we're gonna hopefully come out ahead. Because I'm hoping he plays something, swings in, buffs everything up, and then we exile the Battlecry Goblin. Okay. Okay, so he is going to get a token. So we do want to see Doomscar. So we're going to use one of our aforementioned utility cards. This one's called an instant, but it says exile target tapped creature. Bloop. So there it goes. So it's gone. So he can't ever have that back again. It goes into a special pit where no one will ever find it. Let's prep this. And we might want to depart the realm next turn. Please avoid the discard. You may or may not be starting a new cult. What have you done? Oh, there's so many notifications. You know what? Magician, I should have listened to you, man. I don't know why I went in there. Okay, we don't want him to have that. That's a really bad card against us, because I don't have anything to do against that. Okay, so here's this. Here's a blocker. And here's Vega. We need Vega to live, so it's not great to have down right now, but it has to live. That's a 2/2. The question remains. Is he going to get us? He's going to try. Actually, you know what? Block like this. Block like this. We have to risk Vega here because there's a serious chance he's just going to buff up his whole board right now with +2/+0. Like it's like you meet a pair of goblins or something. It's one of the D&D cards. There it is. You see a pair of goblins. Alright, well, let's just do one of these. Bloop. Show me what you got. Wow. Wow. We're dead, dude. The Cult of Zaddy. Oh, no. No, what is that? Do I want to know? Do I even want to know what that is? I don't think I do. You know what? See what we draw. Those are both great, but I don't think we live against goblins this turn. But on the bright side, he can either kill us or kill us. So the choice is really him. Nah, the Cult of Nipsey already is running strong, man. They are ravenous. As soon as anybody new pops into the Discord, they are grabbed. DB York, the only cult I belong to is the cult of Drew's luscious locks. Why, thank you. You might have already joined us in the Cult of Zaddy? I don't know about that. I don't know what it is, Magician, so I can't promise. So, let's see. If he gets +3/+1, he then does 4 damage to my face, and then can afford Magic Missile. We're dead. What on earth? Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. No. Get me out of there. I went into the Discord. I should have listened. I should have listened. I didn't, and I went into the Discord. Y'all need Cheez-Its. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna play a little bit of Rakdos for a bit, and then we'll probably wrap this up pretty quick here. Feed the Serpent seems pretty nice. Does exile some stuff. This time. No, No, Devin, I know it wasn't you this time. I went in there, and I shouldn't have. We're going to take a barbarian class. I cannot believe that they would name Zarud what they named Zarud. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh no. Why do I keep going back and looking at it? I keep thinking it's a joke. But it's real. The Sandman. Alright, the Sandman. Okay. This is just a murderous hand. It doesn't really do anything, but it's gonna kill whatever they play. So this seems kind of fine. Everything's gonna be fine, you promise? I don't know if I believe that. Oh boy. Oh. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't want to look at that image ever again. It's a problem. It is the problem. Alright. Well, we're going a little slow. And the turn. Things did go places. You're not wrong. Okay, so if he plays anything big, we kill it. And if he equips the Delver's Torch, we kill it. Okay. Woo. So he wasted all of his mana for this turn. He does get a treasure for it, but... oh well. And we'll see what else he plays. If he has another 1-drop. He might have another Shambling Ghast. He does! He has another one. Okay. So, here's the deal. This will probably die. This might die, but it's also going to accelerate us, so this is good. Let's do that. And then... if he kills Kalain, we're good. If he doesn't kill Kalain, we may have made a mistake. That gives +1/+1 and ventures into the dungeon. Okay. So we're still good here. Next turn, we're just going to Magic Missile. Everyone's favorite spell. No blocks. We got another one. Okay, Magic Missile. Both of those things. You get hit for 2, you get hit for 1. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Feeling good. We are ramping him very nicely. What can you do? Oh, this is a rude. Why? Why would they do it? I can't blame you guys for running with it. I blame them for making it. It's just awful. Okay. We're gonna need to draw some gas. We're gonna need some pure hot plasma here. Oh, wow. Okay. He is very tapped out, so let's see how this does. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana over there. Barrowin of Clan Undur. Well, if we kill you, we get 2 treasure tokens. So that'll be nice. I accept the Cult of Nipsey in the Discord. That's fine. That one is more than welcome as the first and longest lasting. Let's dig for a minute here. Sack a treasure to draw 2 cards and make 2 treasures. We can play this guy for 3 treasures, who will then make 2 treasures. And then we can sacrifice a treasure to draw a card at the end of his turn. Seems fine to me. The treasure deck goes brrrr every now and then. Not every game. But... no! Okay. So we need to auto-pay and kill the Xorn. I don't want him venturing into any dungeons. I say nay, because I don't want him drawing cards. He might have another way to get into the dungeon, but it won't happen yet. There we go. Borrow in. No! He's back in the... He went back in the dungeon. He's completed a dungeon, so now every time he swings, he can get one of these little nerds back out of the graveyard. So we're going to have to put a stop to that right now. Whoop. Submit 3. Slow him down. Kalane makes a treasure. Pay with 2 treasures. So that's a 4-3 that buffs dwarves. Dwarf tribal, baby. Yes. Yes. Leave my Skullport merchant alone. That's a problem. So he's going to go get a bunch of angels for the next couple turns. Because each angel fetches another angel. And they don't have to be in your deck. Yeah, the Cult of Nipsey has a strong following. The Cult of Pendleton is often silent, but always there. We need to find a kill spell, so we're going to start looking. We're going to make some treasures, friends. Okay, so we're not going to Blood on the Snow yet. Because he took the block. Because next turn, I have a feeling he's going to just go ham and cheese. Oh, oh yes. Okay. Alright, so this is fine. We're going to take a little bit of punishment next turn. But I'm hoping he plays 2... He didn't. Okay. I wanted him to play 2 Legion Angels. Because I would love to Blood on the Snow and kill all of the Legion Angels. But he can't afford to play both. He can fetch the other one. Or he can equip stuff. He just really wants to go into the dungeon, dude. And I would say, who am I to stop you? But please stop going into the dungeon. So now you can play the Legion Angel. So the Blood on the Snow is not going to be as cool as it could have been, because he doesn't have another one. Bloop. We got him. Yes! Bloop. All right, gang, this is going to be good. Fate's Reversal. He gets Borrow-in back out. Target creature gets -4/-0 till end of turn. That's fine. It's also a mistakey. Our opponent make it a mistakey. Draw a card. It's fine. Paladin class. Ooh, wait. Pay without treasure. Okay. Pay without treasure. Pay with treasure. Okay, so this guy is just boosted as heck. Every time we deal damage, he's gonna get that many +1/+1 counters on him. And if they want to do anything to him, they have to discard a card. And he only has 1 card in hand. So it's not looking great for him. Everyone, pour one out for our villain here. It's not looking great. He is going to get some critters back from the graveyard. And then we're going to kill him. It does get double strike, but I have chump blockers for this exact purpose. Okay. He's going to go big. He did get a gargoyle back. Ooh, okay, he figured it out. He has seen the line. I thought that guy was a 4-drop, so that's on me. Well, let's block with you. And kill you. Sorry, buddy. Turn you into a card draw. It's land! And land again! Well, you know, we're a little stuck here, lads. But he can't really block Magda, or we'll have a 12-12. So we'll sack that treasure to draw. It's not another land. Beautiful. So here's what we do. We play this. It makes a treasure. We do this. We do that. Magician, we are flooded for the moment, but we might be okay. It's a lot of land. It's like a slight problem. It's like a little bit too much land. Just a little bit. We are pretty much dead here. Because this guy is going to be huge. So we do have to block with our very nice and helpful dwarf. And he's going to go into the dungeon. And he's going to get a creature back out. So he's probably going to go into the dungeon again. He did make a goblin. Just a bold choice, but I guess he doesn't really need the mana. And he's going to put a +1/+1 counter, probably on Borrowing, so now I have to block it. Okay. We need another Blood on the Snow, team. If we get a Blood on the Snow, we can do this. If we don't, we're kind of screwed. It's another land. Run. Run! Run! Get out of there! Leave! Oh, it hurts to flood that badly. It really does. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. Sometimes you get flooded. Sometimes you get flooded. Let's do... Ooh, I don't have a brawl deck yet. Okay. We're going to do like 2 more games. Like 2 more games, and then we'll call it for today. But I'll throw the offer out there again. If you guys want to make some brawl decks, if you have Arena, if you don't, it's free. But if you want to make some brawl decks, make them in the friendly brawl format. Next time we do a Magic stream, maybe we'll do some brawl games with the folks at home, because that might be kind of fun. Who knows? Okay, here we go. We're gonna do better this time. Okay, we put this down. We're gonna get a Kalain. Our goal is to get the Goldspan Dragon as fast as we can. Yeah, Magician, in Unite, I will never surrender because there's always hope. In Magic, you can just be mathematically dead. Like, there are ways to just know that you can't win, or even really survive. And in those moments, I just move on. Okay, we are gonna sacrifice Kalain to make a treasure token, because we have another Kalain, but more importantly, we have a Goldspan Dragon on turn 4, because this is what Magic looks like sometimes now. Yay! And we're gonna make a zombie. So if you're unfamiliar with Magic, or if you haven't seen Goldspan Dragon, this big dragon right here is going to win us the game. So fast that our opponent knows already. Every time it attacks, it makes a treasure token. I can sack the treasure tokens for 2 manas. And most of the time, that 2 manas is enough to just accelerate you into oblivion. But if they try to kill it, it also makes a treasure token that you can then sack for the 2 manas. And then you just sacrifice it for value so they don't get anything for killing it. And then you just play another one, or you reanimate it and you win. So that's what this deck is supposed to do. Play big dragon, go brrr, all the way to the moon. But this will be our last game for today. We've been going for just about 3.5 hours, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good amount of time. So let's make it a good one. This is another very good opening hand. I'm quite excited. It's going to be fun. So let's do... Okay, I'm a little sad we don't just have an untapped swamp, but, you know, what can you do? So next turn we're not going to play Kalain. We actually want to go a little slow here. And we want to put a Shambling Ghast down. So, We can block the Battlecry Goblin and then give the Fireblade Charger -1, -1. Oh, we don't even have to. Okay, now it's going to do 0 damage to us. Because it has no power. We're doing it. Okay. We're going to try to risk it for a single turn. We're going to put this down. And we're going to put this down. Hopefully he plays 1 or 2 1/1 creatures. That's what we're looking to see here. Just like a couple of them. Maybe a few here and there. You know how it is. We're looking to see like 1 or 2 1-drops. That's not what we want to see at all. It's horrible. I cannot do anything to this board state. It's not true. I can kill one of them. So we're going to do this one. All 3. Then we're going to come in with Magda. Because he doesn't want to block with that. And we're going to play this, this Zomboid. It's going to be a 2/2 creature. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. I'm very excited. Okay. Never mind. He is now too large to be killed. So we will simply create a treasure token. You got to be adaptable in this game. Let's make this. Hoarding Ogre has just the widest grin of all time. No attacks. Alright. Hoarding Ogre is going to make us some more treasures. And when I say it's going to make us some treasures, I mean it's going to die. Goblin Javelineer. We're just going to throw Kalain in front of that. Yeah, that's about all we can do. We're just going to chump it. It's 3 damage no matter what. Okay. If you attack... and you do that, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can only give other creatures -3, -3. It's not really great. So let's dig for a second here. Because we have about 2 seconds before we're dead. So let's play a blocker. Alright. Alright. So this is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm here to tell you. It's going to be fine. Because we're going to block that guy. We're not going to get that little token thing. It's also the largest of the goblins. No, 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 no. Past the blockers. Just like so. Alright. Yo, Doug, I heard y'all like Orcus. X is 4. So let's hit him real quick. Because Magda's gonna die. Just in case. Alright, so we could bring 5 CMC back, but that's not great. So we're gonna do -X, -X. And then we lose 5 life and we die. I didn't read the second half. I didn't read the second half. I didn't read the second half. So we're gonna do one more. Because I didn't read the second half. I killed us. Orcus killed us. Never engage. Never engage in a deal with Orcus. We were dead anyway, but it's kind of hilarious. Our opponent's like, prepare to die. And I go, you can't kill me. I quit. It's perfect. Okay, so yeah, Sparrow Sentinel. This guy's playing some elves. Alright. Y'all like Refusul? Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh my word. Okay, let's just swing in. Yeah, he doesn't do that. Okay, let's see if he plays a 1 toughness creature. Otherwise, we are going to sacrifice our zombie to make just so many treasures. Alright, hopefully this one ends a little better. We can lose, I just don't want to, like, criminally misplay and kill myself. Because that was hilarious. I'm not mad, I'm not mad. I do that a lot, actually. But, it's funny. Okay, so sacrifice this guy, make a treasure. If we draw a gold span dragon off the top, I'm going to look like a genius. We did not. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Why not? Let's make this guy just humongous. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, dear God. Oh, that was so good. Okay. They have their own Goldspan Dragon, everybody. They have their own. This is our win con, too. They must have another Kalain? No, they don't. Okay. So, we're going to have to kill that at sorcery speed, which is kind of a bummer. And they're going to get a treasure for it, which is also kind of a bummer. Alright, well. Let's do this. Bloop. It's going to be a slow turn this turn. There's no denying that. He could sacrifice the Goldspan Dragon so I don't get the treasure. He should do that. Looks like he's gonna. Does he see it? He sees it. Okay. He denied us the mana. Bloop. Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, Magician, it's so good. It's so good. Y'all like Orcus? We just killed ourselves, like, right in front of him. It's pretty brutal. No! Okay, so we're going to lose this game. We're going to also lose this game, but this is my favorite card in the set. Every turn he's going to get a skeleton. If I kill the skeleton, he's going to get 2 skeletons. The skeleton's power is equal to the number of other skeletons you control. And they all have trample. And it's so good. I love this card. I love this card. But I hate being up against it because it does mean we are just genuinely going to die very quickly. So we need to find 1 land. So we're going to dig for it. Okay, so we found a tap land. Again, I needed to be a little more specific here. Oh boy. Pretty much, Magician, yeah. For every 1 skeleton you kill, 2 come back. I love their deck. I love it because it has skeletal swarming in it. I tried to make that card work. I can't figure it out. Hey, yo, Wookie, good luck, dude. I hope your Mimeoplasm deck does better than our Orcus deck. Another Goldspin Dragon. Okay, this is a problem. Well, I don't really feel like taking a whole bunch of damage on the chin, so guess I'll just die. Okay, so next turn we're going to Blood on the Snow. We're going to kill all these creatures. Oh, he's going extra deep in there. Okay. And there. Alright, well, you know what they say, gang. Let's go. I was almost a dum-dum there. That would have been another great clip, though. Alright, destroy all creatures. Bloop. They're all gone. And I'll take this guy back, thank you. And let's put Kalain down. Alright, gang, we are back in action. We're no closer to winning, but we're a little further away from losing. Now we're much further away from winning. Tears. Well, I'm wrong again. If he doesn't have another flyer, we win. Or, well, I mean, he could just discard a card and kill it. Either way. Another skeletal swarming. Oh, here they come. Oh, baby. Okay, so I will do this so that we don't just die before we have a chance to kill him. It's not looking great. Just gonna be honest. Okay. We're not dead. But it's not looking good. Oh, we're totally dead. Okay, we can get out of here. Cause I didn't... Yeah, I forgot he has 2. Never mind. Dude, he got us with my favorite card. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. Alright, gang. I'm gonna wrap the Magic stream there. We're gonna do some Brawl at some point. I don't know when. I'll let you guys know in advance. But if you play this game or you want to play this game, it is free. It's called Magic Arena. Make a Brawl deck. And we'll squad up at some point in the future. If there's enough of you that want to do it, we'll do it soon. If not, we'll kind of wait a little bit till everybody's ready. But in the meantime, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for indulging me while I play my just most favoritist game that also makes me a little salty sometimes. But you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be live again tomorrow for some Unite. We're going to try to get into Ultra Tier again. We're going to try to get there. We'll play a little more Blastoise. And I hope to see you there as well. Thursday night, we're going to play some more Darkest Dungeon. Keep going. And Friday, we're going to dabble in NetHack. It might go so poorly that we pivot to something else, but we're going to try to play NetHack. It's very difficult. It's a hard game with difficult controls. But until then, stream schedules on Twitch, guys. Love you very much, and I'll see you later.